Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Hey, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Hey, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Hey, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Hey, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Trisha, what's up? Lethal, what's up? Welcome to the live. What y'all up to? What y'all up to? What y'all up to? I should just make this the theme song of my lives, yo. Because this be the song that I be playing every single time. Kim Staples, Stephanie, what's up? Blind. What y'all up to, man? Appreciate y'all for jumping into the live. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm a little later today than I normally am on the live, but I'm over here fighting this system. Oh, I wanna see what spring is like. Kunoichi USA, thank you for the follow. Kunoichi, that sounds familiar. Is that from Naruto? What's up? Welcome to the live. Shemaine Barty, what's up? How y'all feeling today, man? My name is King Hoodie. I'm a recording artist from Miami-Dade County, Florida. I make music. Miss Coco Jazz, what's up? I make music. I'm new to the live streaming game, essentially. But yeah, Val, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm new to the live streaming game. This space is a space for dope conversations to happen. For the last couple of days, we've been having some of the dopest conversations in the world up in here in these lives. And so I just want to inspire y'all and motivate y'all, like tap in with me. Love your hat. Thank you so much. My homie gave me this hat. Thank you, Val. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, my homie gave me this hat. I want to say it's like an Oakland hat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he definitely gave me this hat. What y'all up to, man? What y'all up to? Welcome to the live. Again, my name is King Hoodie. I'm a recording artist from Miami-Dade County, Florida. Leslie, what's up, Leslie? How you feeling? Morning. Welcome to the live. Yeah, man. So if you're not already following me, I want to encourage you to follow me. Hit that follow button. Tap in with me. Follow me. I'm building up the platform. Again, I'm new to the platform. I'm looking to make this a space for dope combos. Val Her. I'm from Los Angeles, kind of close to Oakland. Okay, fire. Shout out to that. We got LA in the house. What's up, Val? Welcome to the live. Yeah, we got LA in the house. Okay, I love LA, man. I'm one of them kind of people. I'm from Miami, born and raised, and I'm in Miami right now. But I was living in Koreatown for a long time. And well, not a long time, like probably 3 years. You know what I'm saying? On and off, really. I was there and I was here. You know what I'm saying? Leslie, what's up? How you feeling, Leslie? Welcome to the live. Yo, this space is a space for dope conversations to happen. The last couple of days, we've been talking about relationships. We're talking about like what it looks like if you're in a relationship with somebody and they jealous of you, or if you're in a relationship with somebody and they like a narcissist, or they doing weird things to you. How do you react to that? How do you respond to that? You know what I'm saying? And we was also talking yesterday about fear, overcoming fear, everything you want in your life. Thank you for hearting me. Thank you for the heart. Have you ever been, oh shit. Have you ever been swallowed? Thank you for the heart. Appreciate you. Jenny, you have beautiful skin. Thank you, I appreciate it. My secret to clear skin is washing my face with a bar of soap. I got that from a friend of mine. This Puerto Rican kid, he had like, his skin looked like almost porcelain. I'm like, bro, what's your secret? He's like, well, when I take a shower, I wash my body with body wash, but I wash my face specifically with a bar of soap. And that's my secret. And then ever since then, I started doing it. And yeah, so shout out to him. Lily, what's up? Welcome. No problem, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you for the heart, man. Yo, y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen, keep liking the live, keep sharing the live. Follow me if you're not already following me, and help me reach my live goal up here. You see these hand hearts? The live goal is 10 of these hand hearts. Love and I appreciate y'all. Lily, what's up, Lily? Welcome to the live. Good morning. I'm feeling great. Thank you for asking. That's what's up, Leslie. Yo, Leslie is I feel like every Leslie I've ever met, I've liked them. You know what I'm saying? So Leslie, that just reminds me of like somebody who I like. You know what I'm saying? Miss Thickums, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. 84 million, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Nah, this is a space for dope conversation, man. I'm big on energy. I'm big on manifestation. I'm big on using your mind to manifest and attract whatever you want. I'm also just big on like positivity. Like, I feel like sometimes in America, it's cool right now to be cynical. You know what I'm saying? Kavon, thank you for the follow. Have you ever been swallowed? Thank you for the follow. I feel like right now it's cool to be negative. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be negative and it's cool to be pessimistic. But little do you know that all that negative activity and all that pessimism, it's not being a realist. And people disguise it like that. They be like, oh, you know, I didn't mean to be negative. I'm just being real. Let me know if you ever heard somebody say, I'm not being negative. I'm just being real. It's like, nah, you're not being real. You're being negative. You feel me? You're a pessimist disguising yourself as a realist. And I think right now we live in a society where it's like so popular to be negative. You know what I'm saying? The more negative you are, the more cool you are. The less you believe in anything, the more cool you are. I don't believe in anything. I don't care about anything. I don't subscribe to anything. I don't follow any cool creators online. Shameless plug. Make sure to keep following me. Like, I think we live in a generation right now where it's like nobody cares about anything. Nobody stands for anything really. And it's like, nah, bro, that kind of mentality is exactly what, I'm not the most religious person, but that's exactly what the opposition wants you to think. They want you to think you ain't got no power. They want you to be hyper cynical of everything. Because if you're hyper cynical of everything, you're going to push away your opportunities before they even get to you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna push away, like somebody might really be there. You might be praying for a miracle and somebody might walk up on you tomorrow and be like, hey, I got this deal I think you might be interested in. But you're so cynical and you're so pessimistic and you program like that so heavily, you're like, nah, I'm good off of that. Why? Because I never heard of it before. I never seen it before. I don't know nothing about it. I don't want nothing to do with it. And you push away potential opportunities, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, you've been praying for that thing, but because it came in a way that like makes you nervous or it's too good to be true, you push it away. I've had so many too good to be true situations happen to me, man. Just in October, I flew to Egypt and I flew to Ghana completely for free. My sister hit me up. She's like, yo, you want to go to Egypt? And I was like, I don't got no money for Egypt. She's like, yo, I'm going to Egypt and I want to travel by myself. So if you want to come with me, I'll pay for your way. I was like, word? Psh, I'm going to Egypt. And I went with her and it was an amazing trip. We was in Egypt for 10 days. Then when I got back that same month, my other homie was going to Ghana. He's like, yo, bro, we're going to Ghana. It's an $8,000 trip. You coming? I'm like, I love having rich friends, but those rich invites be different. Yo, come over here, drop 10,000 on this thing real quick so we could party in Vegas. He'd be like, oh, no, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, yo, let's go to Ghana, $8,000. And I'm like, I respectfully ain't got that money right now. He's like, you know what, bruh? Don't even worry about it. If you got time to come, have my assistant book your flight. We going to Ghana. I was like, bet, I'm going to Ghana now too, man. Shout out. And so I went, you feel me? And like, it was amazing. It was amazing. And I believe that those things can happen for me. And I think that's why they happen for me. But at the same time, and I'm about to get to all the comments right now, so don't leave before I answer your comment. Like, at the same time, when I came back, I also had friends of mine that thought it was funny to tell me I was delusional. They're like, yo, bruh, I don't know how you just did that. The way you live your life, man, you're so delusional. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, delusional? They're like, yeah, the way you live your life, you live life in a delusion. I'm like, delusion? Bruh, do you know what delusion means? A delusional would be if I made that story up. You know what I'm saying? Delusional would be if like I didn't really fly around the world for free, like to 2 different countries. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, that's delusional. They're like, nah, you're delusional. The way you live your life is delusional. You're delusional. And in my mind, I'm like, it started as a joke, but then they started getting serious. Like, look, bro, this is why we think you're delusional and why you need help and why. I'm like, bro, if I'm delusional, you might want some of this delusion, bro, because I really just came off them trips. I had the time of my life across the world in them other countries, bro. You crazy? Ghana was my favorite trip. Like, come on, bro. And so I had to realize, like, man, even when you do the impossible in front of somebody, they will sit there and act like you're crazy. Bro, you're crazy. It's impossible. How can you say it's impossible? I just jumped off these planes. What are you saying? It's not delusional, bro. I believe that good things are supposed to happen to me, and they happen to me, bro. Feel me? And it's like, yo, we can manifest those things. It's not me being special. I know other people, man, that like, they've done extraordinary things just off the virtue of what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? So we live in a world right now where a lot of people don't believe in nothing. But the sad reality is that you being so cool and so much of a realist and so much of a hidden pessimist, you pushing away all your opportunities, man. There's some awesome things happening all around you right now that you're not picking up on what the universe is putting down because you're so cynical. You know what I'm saying? Stop being so cynical, man. Take a chance on yourself. Esther, thank you for the gift. Stop being so cynical, man. Take a chance on yourself. All right, let me tap into these comments. My bad. Facts. Italian Gemini. Robin, what's up? Cavani, yeah. Italian Gemini, thank you for the follow. Lily, facts. Ashley Simmons, love and blessings from Minnesota. Hey, that's what's up. OMG, you so right. It's like a trend to be yucky. Yo, yeah, I'm telling you. Esther, thank you for the hand hearts. Esther done got me started on my live goal for the day. Ashley Simmons, thank you for the follow. Latasha, thank you for the follow. Black pudding, that's good. I'm telling you. Tiger. No, I'm not Tiger. James Hall, follow the creator. Thank you, James Hall. Ashley Simmons. They are trying to also wipe out testosterone. Woof. That's a topic. That's a topic right there, Ashley. We could talk about that, because wiping out testosterone, like, after the pandemic, bro, I believe in a lot of stuff now. I'm like, yo, bro, they shut down the whole world. You know what I'm saying? And it conveniently only took out people that was, like, already sick. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like euthanasia. It sounded like, yo, get rid of all the people that's holding us back. It sounded like survival of the fittest. After the pandemic, bro, I don't put nothing past anybody. The pandemic and also the Tuskegee experiments. Like, if you know your history, the Tuskegee experiments, like the U.S. government was injecting black men with syphilis back in the day just to see if it would sterilize the black community. And this is like proven, this is documented. And it's like, why are we not talking about that? That's crazy, bro. But it's a real thing. Lewis, thank you for the follow. Lily, 100. Ashley Simmons, also, I'm telling you. Yes, I'm Lady P. What up, Lady P? Ashley Simmons, I'll never be able. Now I'm telling you. So the moral of the story is we need rich friends and family. Hey. Yeah. Honestly speaking, bro, it's like the power of your mind, man. Because if it wasn't my friends and family, it would have been somebody else. Yo, I had another trip paid for me to LA one time by my homie's sister. I was like, man, I'm raising money. I started selling t-shirts. It's like you believe in something and you put a little bit of energy towards it, and the universe will do the rest. But you got to be brave enough to do a little bit of energy first. Like, put a little effort towards it. I wanted to go to Cali one time, and I was like, man, how can I do this? I was like, man, I got like 10 t-shirts. I'm like, I don't know how me selling these t-shirts going to get me to Cali, but I'm going to do it. I started selling the t-shirts. I put a post up online like, hey, buy these shirts for me and help fund my trip to California. And so people was like, oh, okay, I'm not just buying a shirt for buying a shirt. I'm buying a shirt because I want to see you in Cali. Cool. It's like a cause and effect type thing. So I'm going to send her that money. And then one of my friend's sisters was like, yo, you really still want to go to Cali? I'm like, yeah. She's like, look, my brother's birthday's coming up. If he want to go with you, I'll pay for you, him, and somebody else. I'll pay for y'all trip. Y'all be out there for 10 days. I'll pay for y'all flight and y'all hotel. I was like, word. Mind you, bro, like, we don't come from money. This is weird in our community. And it ain't happen to none of my friends except me. But I'm also coincidentally the only one that believe in law of attraction. You know what I'm saying? I'm also the only one that's reading certain books. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll show you my little book collection over there. Like, I read all these books, man. How to Win Friends and Influence People, Think and Grow Rich, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. All these stories where these dudes say exactly the same thing. Bruh, whatever you believe in is going to happen in your life. It even say it in the Bible if you don't like none of them. It says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Ask and you shall be given you. You have not because you ask not. You're not asking, bruh. You're not asking, so it's not happening for you. But if you ask, like, and the reason why you're not asking is because you're scared. And you scared and you're ashamed to say you scared. So you disguise it as, oh, I just don't want to do nothing. I'm cool with my life. I'm chilling. I'm good. Nah, you're not good. You got desires, and those are hidden desires, and you're too scared to activate them. And you're too ashamed to tell the world that you're too scared to activate them. So instead of acting on your own thing, you acting like you don't want it. You acting like, I'm just, nah, you're not just chilling. You have desires, and you want to do things in your life. You don't know how you're going to get it done, so you automatically in your brain is like, oh, if I don't know how to get it done, ain't no way to get it done. And it's like, I'm here to tell you, bro, you may not know how to get nothing done, but there is absolutely a way to get it done. If you go outside and you tell 30 people, 50 people, 100 people what you want to do, I guarantee at least 5 to 10 of them people will give you a way to do that shit. Like, okay, if you want to get into real estate, I got a friend I can put you in contact with. Okay, you trying to fix your credit? I run a credit repair service. Okay, you trying to go across the seas? I know a homie that's giving out grants for black small businesses to go across the dog. It's so many options out here. I'm telling you, I'm not making this stuff up. Jimbo, thank you for the follow. No names. Have to surround yourself around those with higher beliefs in you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Esther, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Esther. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for that. Yo, y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to keep sharing the live. When you tap the screen, it just makes the live more visible to other people, so more people could jump into the live, and then we can have even doper conversations, you know? And when you share the live, it just allows other people to see it. Share it to somebody who you think might like this conversation. You know, somebody who's on positivity or energy, or somebody who's like, yo, bro, or somebody who may not be on positivity or energy. Just need somebody like kick them in their head today and be like, hey, bro, this is real. You got to get your mind right, bro, because you can never do more than you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think positively in order to have positive things. You got to think abundance in order to have abundance. You got to think that this shit is possible for you, man. And if you really believe that it's possible for you, bro, ain't nothing stopping you. As you like go through life, you're gonna find that the only thing that has stopped you habitually has been you. You the only thing that's been stopping you. You could say it's my mama, my daddy, my cousin, my uncle, but if you smart enough and you a grown enough adult to let those words come out your mouth, it's my mama's fault, it's my daddy's fault, then you can also be an adult and you can also say it's my fault too. You feel me? There's actually less syllables in that sentence. It's my daddy's fault. It's my mama's fault. It's my fault. It's my mama's fault. 5 syllables. It's my daddy's fault. 5 syllables. It's my fault. 3 syllables. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can all take it. And yeah, traumatic things and bad things happen to us, man. But like, we don't gotta let it keep us in a cage. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta let it keep you down. You could change your life today, bro. No 2 seconds are the same. No 2 days are the same. No 2 seconds are the same. No 2 moments are the same. No 2 interactions are the same. No 2 fingerprints are the same. No 2 snowflakes are the same. It's like, bro, every second that we're alive is a completely new moment. And if this is a completely new moment, that means that we can have completely new outcomes. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta sit and be like, oh, you know, yeah, I'm at a new job, but I bet I'm gonna lose it the same way I lost my last job. Bro, what you talking about? You in a new place and you bring old stuff into it? Yeah, I'm in a new relationship, but he probably gonna cheat on me like the last person did. Yo, what are you talking about? Yo, yeah, I finally got my bills paid today and this month, but next month gonna come. I'm guaranteed I'm gonna stress next month. What are you talking about? Yo, bruh, you gotta eliminate that. And I found that in life, you can't really eliminate that negative jargon. All you can do is minimize it. And the way that you minimize it is by filling your head with positive jargon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta fill your mind with positivity to the point where you can't even hear the devil talking to you no more. You can't even hear that negative voice talking to you no more. You can't even hear that. It's like, it's still there, but it's on mute now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I see homie still talking, but it's on mute. That negative part of your brain, that negative part of your soul, that negative part of your spirit is still talking, but it's like, I really can't hear you no more. Why? Because my brain is firing with all this good stuff, positivity, new money coming in, new relationships, new energy, new trips I didn't even think I was gonna go on, me betting on myself, me paying for a course, and then actually like benefiting based on the course, me buying new books, me stopping and turning the damn TV off and actually reading a book, me shutting off Netflix and Hulu and Paramount Plus and HBO and every subscription that you got, shutting off the music too, and me actually diving into a book. And then when I leave that book alone, my mind is gonna start doing something that it ain't never done before. It's gonna start like, when you read a book, man, your mind naturally creates images. Reading books actually increases your imagination. You know what I'm saying? Watching TV actually does not increase your imagination. It actually like limits your imagination because you're getting images projected at you. It's like somebody screaming at you all day. Bam, lights, music, sound, noises, advertisement. Your mind is getting bombarded, so you can't actually even think properly after you watch TV. You know what I'm saying? Earl Nightingale says a man who watches TV every day, he only ends up with 2 things: red eyes and a hollow head. And it's like, yo, true. But when you open up a book, your imagination is activated. Because let's say you start reading Harry Potter. I could get 10 people in the room right now to read Harry Potter. And I could tell all these 10 people, okay, now that you read the book, draw me a picture of how Harry Potter looks. I guarantee you categorically, I'm going to have 10 completely different pictures of how Harry Potter looks. And it's like, yo, how do we get 10 different pictures if y'all all read the same book? We're getting 10 different pictures because the person is mixing what they seen on the paper with what their imagination says Harry Potter should look like. Somebody's going to draw him tall. Somebody's going to draw him short. Somebody's going to draw him fat. Somebody's going to draw him with glasses, without glasses, with contact lenses. Everybody's going to draw it differently because everybody's seeing the world differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. No 2 things are the same. Don't ever sit in your opportunity and say, this is just like something that happened before. It's not. It's completely different. This is a whole new experience. So it's like reading books actually activates your imagination. It causes your brain to create images. And once you start getting into the habit of creating images, your imagination strengthens. And once your imagination strengthens, the power to manifest things in your life strengthens. Because now I can sit in my crib and I can imagine what it's like to be in that car in my dreams. Like, clearly and concisely, I can imagine the sounds, I can imagine the sights, I can imagine how it feels, I can imagine the smells of the brand new leather, I can imagine all that. Bro, I drive a Jeep Wrangler, right? I had no idea how I was gonna get my Jeep Wrangler. Cause that thing started like $40,000 for the one that I wanted. And I was like, okay, 40 grand, or I could spend 20,000 and get a Toyota. And I'm like, nah, I want me a Jeep. So I went to the Jeep dealership. I'm in there manifesting. I'm thinking about it. I went and got a Jeep manual. I'm reading up on it. I'm looking at it on the internet. I went and I test drove it like 4 or 5 times. And then my real car, this is my real life, my real car broke down. I was like, damn. Like, okay, so this car just coincidentally don't work no more. And I was like, okay, cool. I need a car and I want a car. I'm gonna make them the same thing. So I took whatever, I found a way. Went to the dealership and drove off the lot in a brand new Jeep Wrangler. I'm the only person to ever drive it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can really manifest these things. I know I'm kind of just throwing out stuff, but it's like, yo, boom. This is how we gonna get the day started. What y'all up to? Esther, I love your hat. I'm a fan. Okay, love it. Thank you, Esther. David, good morning. David, how are you? Okay, cool. David Calderon, what's up, David? Shanalise Persley, what's up? Thank you for the follow. Yes, like sterilizing Indian woman. Yo, that's dark, Esther. I didn't even know that. Good morning. Do anyone have $5 or anything for McDonald's, please? Maybe not. Maybe not today. Mercedes. Not here. Everybody bums. I don't. Oh, okay. Let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on all the comments, man. I appreciate it. Y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen and keep sharing it live, man. Let's get it activated. Let me see. Follow the creator. Levette. Thank you for sharing the live, Levette. Thank you for following, Levette. Lou Namey. I thought you was the girl who was dating Jaden Alexis. I mean, am I right? Damn. Who is the girl that's Jaden Alexis? Who are these people? But that's not my first time hearing that. If I take my braids out and I straighten my hair, I got a video on my page. I straighten my hair. I look like Jacob from Twilight. But when I first straightened it, man, my homie was like, "Yo, you look like a WNBA player." I'm like, "You mean an NBA player?" She's like, "No, you look like a WNBA player." I was like, "All right, let me." I know I got soft features, but I'm a boy. Blackberry, thank you for the follow. Ann Reed, welcome, bro. You talking right? Thank you, Ann. Tiptoes, thank you for the follow. Sweet P, what's up, P? Welcome to the live. Morning, King. Good morning, Andrea. How you doing? I'm good. Thank you for the follow. Tiptoes, good morning, Tiptoes. Becky, thank you for the follow. When you starting your podcast? P, I don't know. We got to start a podcast together, I suppose. Like, we got to get it popping on something. Y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to keep sharing the live. And y'all make sure to help me reach my live goal up here. You see these hand hearts? We looking for these hand hearts, hand hearts, hand hearts. Let's get it popping. Sheena, beautiful skin. Thank you, Sheena. Yeah, I just gave my skincare secret a second ago. I got this skincare regimen from I knew this in middle school, but I got my skincare regimen from this Puerto Rican kid. I was like, yo, bro, his skin was like porcelain. Like his shit, he looked like a doll. I'm like, yo, bro, how you get your face to look like that? And he was like, man, when I'm in the shower, I use body wash on my body, but then I use a bar of soap to wash my face. A bar of soap. I was like, oh, okay. So ever since then, I went and started buying bars of soap and I started washing my face. But I also wash my face like 3 times a day or more. Every time I wash my hands, I wash my face. Or every time I'm by a sink for too long, I'm like, I'm probably just gonna wash my hands and wash my face. So I'm constantly washing my hands all day and washing my face because we touch a lot of stuff. And I feel like the kids who got the worst acne be the kids in middle schools because them little niggas is touching everything and they just touching everything, eating chocolate, eating chips, touching their face. It's like, bro, this is gross. Like, just wash your hands and wash your face, you be okay. Just Jen, what up? What up, Just Jen? Welcome to the live. Nice and stubborn. Thank you for the follow. Y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to follow me if you're not already following me. Again, my name is King Hoodie. I'm a recording artist from Miami-Dade County, Florida. And this space is for dope conversations. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it popping. Did anybody like pick up on what I was putting down a second ago? Like, when you read books, I'm a big book advocate, right? And I'm not talking about like Harry Potter. I'm talking about go and read, dog. My favorite book of all time is The War of Art. Not Art of War. And every time I said it to somebody like, oh, you talking about The Art of War? I'm like, nah, go and read The War of Art by Sun Tzu. If you read, no, I'm tripping. The Art of War is by Sun Tzu. Go and read The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. That's my favorite book. It's so good that people keep stealing it from me because I don't even have it no more. But it looks just like these. It looks just like these books, and they're kind of dirty, but it looks just like this, except it's not this. This is one of his other books. This is a book. This is a book called Turning Pro. This is the sequel to the book I'm talking about. But War of Art look just like this. When I tell you that's the best book you probably ever read in your life, it's the best book ever. It shows you why people succeed, and it shows you why people fail. It's like, yo, most people are succeeding and most people are failing based on this invisible enemy that we all beefing with. He calls a resistance. He's like, yo, there's a force of nature that's meant to keep you down. It's meant to keep you away from your dreams and meant to keep you away from your goals. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a force of nature that's meant to keep you down, just like gravity. Like, if you're a doctor, right? And you want to if you're a doctor and you want to be a crackhead, all you got to do is walk out of your house, sit on the corner, start smoking crack. You're not going to feel nothing. You're just going to feel that crack. You know what I'm saying? However, If you want to go from being a crackhead to being a doctor, you're going to feel everything in the world: pressure, pain, failure, worry, insecurity, doubt, sickness in your body, you're going to go through every single emotion if you want to go this way. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he talks about in the book. He's like, yo, resistance only stops you when you're trying to go up. Haven't you noticed that every time you try to go for something, it's like everything it's like trying to stop you, everything keep getting in your way, everything keep like trying to hold you back. It's like the universe is against you, and you're like, man, maybe God don't want me to do this. Like, no, God really does want you to do this. These are just the tests that you gotta have. I can't tell you how many times I had a live show and it rained, or how many times I'm doing an event and it rains, or something terrible goes wrong. The studio breaks, the mics break, everything breaks. I got an event coming up now. Murphy's Law is real, bro. But it's like, yo, you know you going for something amazing when it looked like the universe is trying to stop you. And it's like, yo, it's not the universe trying to stop you. It's the universe trying to like make you prove it to yourself that you're capable of anything. And it's the test that you got to go through in order to get that. You know what I'm saying? Start your podcast, though. I heard you say you're waiting on somebody, but don't wait. Start. That's right. I take that, Sheena. I take that for sure. It's funny. People keep telling me to start a podcast. I really don't know what is the difference between like a podcast and the live streaming I'm doing right now. Like, what's really the difference? Because I always looked at it like, yo, this is my podcast already. Black Goddess. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, a lot of people like this hat. Sheena, if you waiting on me, we out of there, friend. Let's take flight. All right. P, I'm waiting on you, P. I'm waiting on you. Leslie Frank. Mine's is The Purpose-Driven Life. Great book. Rick Warren. I'm going to screenshot that. The Purpose-Driven Life. I feel like I may have heard of that book, but I'm not sure if I've ever knew anybody who read that. The Purpose-Driven Life. That's what's up. I'll definitely check that one out. Dog, reading is different, man. Like, I promise you. And it's also like, I listen to these secret tapes by this dude who's in a secret society. And he's like, man, look, I promise you, leaders are always readers. If you get into the habit of reading, even a little bit a day, I promise you, it's a supernatural power. Your life is just going to start changing. You're going to start seeing things differently. You're going to start feeling things differently. It's magic. And once somebody could convince me that I could do magic, I just ran and I started doing it. So I'm like, okay, bet, let me figure this out. So I started diving in and checking out these books. And he's right, bro. As soon as I started putting the books down, the way I see the world started changing. I feel like I can see the grid. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can see what the world is made of. And I can like push this and this will happen. And I can push that and this will happen. It just kind of gave me control over the world around me. And I'm like, this is interesting. And there's also that saying where it say like, yo, leaders are always readers. You know what I'm saying? The person that's going to lead this group is the person who can read through all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Miss Mississippi, what's up? Leslie Franklin, I have it. Oh, that's what's up. Y'all got the same book? Jackie, thank you for the follow. Grateful girl, thank you for the follow. Grateful, facts. Appreciate that. Be grateful. Thank you for the follow. Be grateful. Neek Monroe, thank you for the follow. Galaxy Minded, new podcast name. Urban Eye was my over. Okay, P, you got a podcast right now? I'll jump on your podcast. You feel me? Leaders are readers. I love that. I'm telling you. It's real. That's what like one of my mentors told me. He's like, man, look, leaders are always readers, bro. If you see somebody who's like an avid reader, somebody who like really like takes in a lot of information on a regular basis, this person is definitely in control of something. You know what I'm saying? This person is definitely running something. You want to get with them. And on top of that, you could probably assess that they're a member of some kind of group or some kind of social group, because that's one of the prerequisites that you got to have in order to be accepted into one of these groups. You got to be somebody who like consumes knowledge through reading. Cause I don't know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's something about reading, dog. I can't. It's like, because when you read these images, when you read these words, it forces your mind to create images. You know what I'm saying? So your imagination is naturally increasing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's naturally going up. If you think about it, some of the greatest inventors and painters that the world has ever known, Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Thomas Edison, all these people had these incredible, Albert Einstein had these incredible imaginations when there was no movies to go to. There was no movie theaters, there was no Netflix, there was none of that. These boys was reading these books. They was reading stuff like Mark Twain. They was reading stuff like, you know, they were just reading these things and their mind was going crazy. They say Albert Einstein came up with the theory of relativity because he took a nap and he was dreaming of what it would be like if he was riding a shooting star through space. He's like, man, like I had a dream that I was riding a shooting star going through space. And it was like, huh. And when he woke up, he completed his theory of relativity. Energy equals mass times, you know what I'm saying? E equals MC squared. It's like, yo, it was a byproduct of his imagination. And he also said this. Albert Einstein said, the imagination is the preview of life's coming attractions. You know what I'm saying? Like that, when I heard that quote, I was like, man, that's fire. The imagination. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the taps. Y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to keep liking the live. Y'all make sure to keep sharing the live. Share it with somebody who you think might enjoy this conversation or chime into this. And help me reach my live goal up here. You see these hand hearts? I'm looking for 9 more of these hand hearts. Love and I appreciate y'all. La noche buena. That's beautiful. Oh, yeah. Nah, that's what he said. The imagination, Albert Einstein said it. The imagination is the imagination is the preview to life's coming attractions. And it's like, grateful girl, appreciate the taps. Sammy O, thank you. The imagination is the preview to life's coming attractions. And whenever I heard that, I'm like, man, that's dope. Because if you think about it, when I think of a preview, I think of like going to the movies. And a preview is like a small clip of a bigger movie that's about to come out. You know what I'm saying? So when I think of preview, it's like, okay, cool. So we're getting the imagination is giving me a small window into a much bigger thing that's about to take flight. Great Keys, thank you for the gifts, man. Appreciate you, Great Keys. Great Keys making it rain. Great Keys is helping me get to my live goal, man. Y'all show some love to Great Keys. Thank you, bro. Boom, I'm 50% to my live goal. Thanks to the homie Great Keys. Thank you, Great Keys. CX, thank you for liking the live. Welcome to the live, CX. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Great Keys. So yeah, man, like whenever I think of that Albert Einstein quote, the imagination is the preview to life's coming attractions, I'm like, man, I always think of what a preview is. Like when I'm at the movies, I see like, okay, a new Marvel movie about to drop. So they give me like 2 minutes of what that part of the story is gonna look like. Bet, okay, cool, I'm checking it out, I'm loving it. But it's just a 2-minute window. It's giving me a brief window and a synopsis of what a much bigger movie that's about to come out, a much bigger production, a much bigger experience that we about to experience at a later date. So when I'm sitting there and I'm hearing Albert Einstein say, which is like one of the smartest men to ever live, if not the smartest man, the imagination is the preview of life's coming attractions, that makes you think like, okay, what was he imagining? You know what I'm saying? Because his theories changed the world. They changed the way we see the world. E equals MC squared. Like he was a very instrumental man in all that we know about science, mathematics, and like the natural laws today. So for him to say the imagination, the preview of life coming attraction, we still remember his name to this day. His name is synonymous with genius. You know what I'm saying? Like who else can say that? You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could say Steve Jobs and Thomas Edison, but like absolutely, when you think of a genius, like whoever a genius is, the first person most people think of, I feel like, is Albert Einstein. You know what I'm saying? Dope talk. Thank you, Great Keys. I appreciate you, man. Man, look, this is what this channel is for, man. I want to tap in with dope people every day in the morning time and make it so that like we can have awesome conversations, man, on the regular. I want to open up a space where like we can share ideas and kick combo, because the sad reality is that I feel like most people are surrounded by people that are pessimistic, surrounded by people that are like normal or that are okay with being normal. And there's nothing wrong with being normal, but I feel like it's only a problem if you're normal, if you feel like in your spirit you were meant for more. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like so many people, especially in America, are settling. We're all settling for whatever we have around us immediately. We're settling in our relationship. We're settling at our job. We're settling with our friend group. But it's like, man, but before we end up on our deathbeds thinking about what if, why don't we challenge that? Why don't I challenge my relationship to be the best relationship I could possibly have? Why don't I challenge my workflow to be the best job I could have? Like, imagine doing a job every day that you would do for free. Yo, I would do this for free. Every day I would do this for free. I do this for fun when I leave work. So of course, imagine getting paid a lot of money for doing this thing for free. That's the dream. And then imagine like your friend group. Imagine saying, yo, I have friends that have been my friends since we was children, but at the same time, in all actuality, they may not be the best of friends. Sometimes I tell them about my dreams and I tell them about my goals, and they kind of poke a hole in it. They're like, hey, bro, I don't know if you want to go and start your own business, because, you know, I had a cousin that started his own business. He lost his house. He lost his wife. He lost his kids. And it's like, okay, cool, but I'm about to go and do something different. Why are you telling me about a failure situation with your cousin? I hear you. I know you're trying to protect me in some way, but in reality, you're just poking a hole in my dream, because what if I was the one that was going to work? What if mine was the idea that was going to change the world? What if mine was the idea that was going to work? You know, the law of probability says that somebody's damn idea got to work. What if mine was the one? What if I had the winning lotto ticket and you told me not to play? You know what I'm saying? What if I had the winning lotto ticket and you told me not to play, bro? Like, so I think the more our like imagination gets activated and the more our consciousness rises, we naturally start bringing them things up. And if them things don't want to get up, then they're naturally going to leave your life. You feel me? And if somebody leaves your life because your life starts getting better, you got to ask yourself if you wanted them in your life in the first place. Like, yo, if my bank account got to a certain level, got past $10,000, $20,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, and then my best friend just stops being my best friend, she stops being my friend or he stops being my friend, I got to ask myself, like, okay, is this a person that I even want in my life as it's getting better? Because no matter what, I want a better life. I would love for you to be there. But if my success somehow in your mind causes you to rationalize that my success is your failure, then, you know, we probably gonna have to go our separate ways. Because that means, like, on a certain level, you don't want me to win. Or you want me to win, you just don't want me to win past you. And you want me to make money, just not more money than you. And you want me to be happy, just not happier than you. Do you really want that to be your friend? So, like, we got to challenge that. We got to challenge the places that we spend our energy most in a day. We spend our energy at work. We spend our energy with our family, in our relationship, and we spend our energy with our friend groups. And we want to make sure that we maximizing that, man, because if not, instead of being a support system, it's going to end up being a prison. These people are going to end up holding you back instead of lifting you and launching you forward because you're not taking an appraisal and you're not challenging them and you're not challenging yourself. If y'all all comfortable going to the same club, the same party, the same drinking spot every week on schedule, if you're happy with that, be happy with that. But if you feel in the back of your mind like something is calling you for more and you're not content and you feel like this level of like discontent with your surroundings, then that means your soul is trying to tell you something. Your soul is trying to tell you deserve better. Go, keep going up. Don't get to this point and then stay here. Nah, keep going. Because you wouldn't have that ambition calling you and gnawing at the back of your mind unless there was something inside of you that said, nah, there's more for us to get. There's more to this journey. There's more to this story. Let's keep going. Let's keep getting it. You know what I'm saying? CX, good morning, CX. I know I'm behind some of the comments. Appreciate you, Great Keys. Do the truth. Yee, Jay, what's up? I love what you're doing. Thank you, Rose. Appreciate it. CX, yes, I'm telling you. I was meant for more. May Parker, you was meant for more. Holla at me. Shanae, thank you for the gift, Shanae. Thank you for the gift, Shanae. Rose, thank you for the gifts, Rose. Appreciate you, too. What is the name of the book? Which book? Strawberry Lane? Which book are you talking about? Absolutely. I'm telling you. Thank you for the follow, Shanae. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all. Like, yeah, y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to keep sharing the live. Share it with somebody who should be in this conversation. Share it for somebody who you feel like is either already on this wave or maybe they should be on this wave. Somebody who, like, you know, is like, man, my best friend might need to hear this, or my homie might need to hear this, or my other friend might need to hear this. You feel me? Jay, what up, Jeremy, bro? How you feeling? Everything you said is 100% true, bro. Keep up the good work and passing the knowledge. Hey, man, you know how we do it. Hey, Jeremy, man, I was telling a story the other day, and you were in the story. You're in the story. You and your brother was in the story. It was a tough story to tell, bro. It was like a traumatic childhood story, but you was in it. Yeah, you was in it. Maybe I'll touch on it on another day, or maybe ask me about it and I'll tell you the story. But yeah, you was in it. I was just telling the story the other day. It was like, I had a terrible day. Terrible day this day, and this was in middle school. And I remember you and your brother came and y'all tried to help me out. And I was like, man, at this point, I'm just ready to go home. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll tell you about that story, man. That's a crazy memory. Appreciate y'all, man. Happy Friday, your internet homegirl Ty. What's up, internet homegirl Ty? How you feeling? Welcome to the live. Man, it's real. Like, we gotta challenge our friends, man. You're interesting. Thank you, May. I appreciate that. We got to challenge our friend groups, man. You got to take an appraisal. You feel me? And at the same time, while we're challenging other people, we also got to make sure to challenge ourselves. Like some people heard me say it the other day, like, yo, your mind is like a shopping cart at Walmart, right? Let's say you go to Walmart, right? Let's say you go to Walmart with everybody that you know. You go with your whole clique. You go with your mom, your dad, your cousin, your aunties, your uncles, classmates. Let's say you go to Walmart with everybody that you know, right? And you're the only one with a shopping cart. You rolling through all the aisles and you walking with everybody. I bet you and I guarantee you everything in the world, by the time you get to, mind is a powerful thing. It absolutely is. By the time you get to the checkout, I guarantee you, without a doubt, there's going to be things in your shopping cart that you ain't put in there. There's going to be like snacks in there. The kids put snacks in there. The coach put athletic wear in there. Your mama put pantyhose in there. It's going to be all types of stuff in your shopping cart that you didn't put there. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not aware, you're just going to go to the checkout, give them your card, and you're just going to go. You're just going to walk on with all this unnecessary stuff that you didn't even ask for. You know what I'm saying? All other people's stuff, all other people's junk is going to be in your shopping cart. And it's like, all right, cool. So before, I want to challenge people, man. I want to challenge you guys. Like, before we check out, challenge yourself. Figure this out. Ask yourself, is what my brain doing what I want it to do? Is my mind doing what I need it to do? Because your mind is like that shopping cart. Your mind is full of things that your coaches put in there, your mama put in there, your sister put in there, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle. All the influences that you had around you since you was a kid, they've been telling you stuff since you've been small. Oh, you're smart, or you're pretty, or you're dumb, or you're ugly, or you're athletic, or you're not athletic, or you're incapable. Like, we're full, our minds are full of stuff that other people put on us as children. So before we check out, I want to challenge us to analyze this stuff. Like, hold up, what's in my shopping cart here? Hold up, okay, my mama put that in there. I don't need that. My cousin put that in there. I don't need that. My friend put that in there. I don't need that. I don't need none of this stuff. I don't need none of these issues. Some of these traumas ain't mine. Some of these problems ain't mine. Some of these shortcomings ain't mine. Some of these fears and some of these worries ain't mine. This is my mama's fear. My mama was the one that was watching the news all day telling me to be careful of every man I see outside. So now I got a phobia of interacting with strange men. When in all actuality, how am I supposed to live my life avoiding half the population of the planet? You know what I'm saying? And the same thing vice versa. Like, our parents can project their fears and their phobias on us so much as children that we walk out into the world with these preconceived notions of how this planet works. And now we walking around with all this fear that, bro, you ain't even experienced that thing to have that level of fear. Shanae, thank you for that. Appreciate you. You didn't even experience that thing to have that level of fear. And in all actuality, that thing might be outdated by the time your fear even comes around. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a friend, he was telling a story about how his grandma used to always tell him, don't take a shower until 30 minutes after you eat, or else you'll get a cramp. And he was like, what I didn't realize is that my grandma, she got that information from swimming. You know how swimmers say, I can't swim until 30 minutes after you eat? Yeah, but my grandma was telling me about that about the bath. So if I eat right now, I gotta wait like 30 minutes to take a shower. But my grandma got that information from swimming in the ocean. Those are two different things. A shower and swimming in the ocean is different. But I'm walking around with this mental thing like, I gotta wait 30 minutes after I eat until I can take a shower. And I was like, what you talking about? You feel me? But it's like our minds are full of other people's issues, bro. It's just like a shopping cart. You walk through Walmart with this shopping cart, and I promise, you walk through Walmart with this shopping cart, all your people gonna throw all this stuff in there. Everybody just add into your formula without your permission. Before you check out, before you just walk, and before you check out, I want to make sure that you challenge that, man. You got to pull that out. You feel me? You got to take all that stuff out. Yo, that fear is not mine. That worry is not mine. That insecurity is not mine. That doubt is not mine. The fear of business is not mine. The fear of having bad credit, that's not mine. All this scary ass shit. Yo, we all going to pass away eventually, bro. And I'd much rather pass away in pursuit of something awesome than afraid that bad things are going to happen to me. Nah, bro. Like, I got to live life. I can't live like this. You know what I'm saying? And they try to protect you, but it's other people's fears, bro. You got to let that shit go. Great analogy. Thank you. You need to talk with these elementary and high school kids. Need to know early. Honestly, I do. Like, I pride myself on that too. Every chance I get to do some community work, I always do it. My homie, I got to go on Monday to go meet one of my friends who does community work. We're going to have some kind of talk or some kind of panel, and that's going to be a vibe. But like, I love talking to kids because I always want to talk to kids that was like me. Every time I'm in a room, I look for the kid that's the most antisocial and the most ready to get the fuck out of there. And I'm like, yo, that's who I want to talk to. I want to talk to you because that's exactly who I was. I wasn't trying to hear nobody, and I wanted to roll. And on top of that, if whoever came to talk to me as a kid wasn't speaking my language, like if you were somebody who was real preppy or proper or come from a different community or didn't use cuss words, I'm like, I can't listen to you, bro. And I can't listen to you because the reality of your situation is different than mine. When I leave this room, when I leave your presence, I got to walk around in a ghetto environment. I got to walk around with some shit. It's like, I got to face these kids who ain't all proper like you. I got to face these people in these situations that are not doing what you're doing. But if somebody who actually comes from my community came and told me like, hey, bro, I'm going to give you the real. Don't worry about nothing that they talking about. All these people is bums. Trust and believe me. Look, get your mind on this credit. Get your mind to get this money. And get your mind to stand positive. Positivity and money and happiness and goodwill, that'll take you everywhere you want to go. Don't listen to none of that stuff. I don't know nothing about the Pythagorean theorem. You might not need that. But you need to know how to start an LLC. You need to know how to monetize yourself. You need to know how to take care of your mind, your body, and your soul. You need to know what foods to eat and what foods to not eat. You need to know what kind of people to hang around and what not hang around. Go read this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I know it's going to be old, but read it anyway, bro. Promise. It's going to help you out. And then go read this other book. And then after that, go listen to this tape real quick. I promise you, positivity is everything. Stay positive. Don't worry about these people. Because all this other stuff is going to fade away, man. But who you are, who you become, that's what's going to stick with you to the end of your days. Stick with it. So yeah, I love talking to kids, I'll be honest. Shanae, thank you for the heart. So true. This is true, but sometimes it's necessary. Speaking of grandmas, I have a fear of my cousin eating my food my grandma made for me. Hey, bro, look, if anybody want to know, if anybody was in here, okay, look, who was in here last night when I was telling a story about that wedding? If y'all was in here last night when y'all heard that story about the wedding, this cousin right here, Cedric Chester, that's the cousin I was talking about. That's the cousin that, he the one. He's the one, yeah, he's the one. Blame him. Question. What you trust for sure. Absolutely. Facts. I'm telling you. Let me see. Callie's Corner. What up, Callie? Welcome to the live. Thank you for the follow. I'm her. I'm Nat. Thank you for the follow. What's the name of the book? What book is that? What book y'all asking me for? But yeah, man, like, LOL, man, call me when you get offline. I'll definitely call you. Nah, man, I was in here telling a story yesterday about people being ridiculous. I was like, bro, we were talking about family, and I'm like, yo, you can't trust family, bro. Like, family won't put you in the right spot. And I had to tell them a story about how, like, we chilling at a wedding and a cousin found a way to get her hands on my sister's property. At the same time, you telling me about cancer, and at the same time, you talking about forgiveness. You literally robbing us. Man, look, family will do you up. So go out here and make your family. Don't be worried about, like, the people that you actually related to. I got to be related to you up here. You know what I'm saying? In order for me to hold that. Yeah, that shit wild as fuck. This cousin knows exactly what I'm talking about. If y'all was in the live last night, this is my cousin. I'm telling you, this is a real story. Beauty, you was in the live last night, right? Beauty, you was in the live last night. Beauty, remember I was telling you a story about this wedding and my cousin who had my back and who saved me, and he was in the situation? This is my cousin right here, Cedric Chester. Cedric, make yourself known. This is my cousin who was so on point. He had everything I needed. You know what I'm saying? He hooked me up. He made sure I got out of the situation, and he made sure I was straight by the end of the night. But that shit was crazy. He could tell you the same thing I told you. Family is who you make it, bro. Don't let just because I'm blood related to you means that I'm gonna let you walk all over me and be crazy. We're not about to be crazy, bro. Like, I can't let you, because sometimes family will cut you deeper than the people outside. They'll be like, oh, bro, because you my family, you're gonna be here forever. No, you got it all the way messed up. Because of your family, I will walk away from your ass immediately. Because you think like that. You think I won't walk away from you. You must be crazy. I'm not gonna let you do this to me, because family will rob you and beat you up and do all kind of crazy stuff. Blood makes you related. Loyalty makes you family. That's a bar. That's a bar. Blood makes you related. Loyalty makes you family. Man, shout out my dog Jay. That's a bar. That's a mega bar. I was. Hold up, let me see. OMG, where? OMG, yes. Hold up. Beauty. I'm actually talking about the good cousin. I'm not talking about the crazy cousin. I'm not talking about the bad cousin. I'm talking about the good cousin that helped me out. Yeah, the good cousin that had my back. The cousin that was, me and him was outside chilling, and then the other people started acting crazy, and then he in the altercation, and I end up in the altercation because of the altercation he was in. This is that cousin. He good peoples. I'm telling you. Thank you for sharing your spirit. Grateful to find you alive. You're speaking truth. Man, I appreciate you, Shayla. No, Shayna. No, wait, what am I saying? I'm reading this wrong. Shanae. Thank you. Sorry. I don't know where I was getting Shayla from. Shanae. Appreciate you, Shanae. Period. Wait, your cousin is here? Yeah, but not the bad cousin, the good cousin. The good cousin. I'm telling you, the good cousin. The good cousin. Because the other cousin was wild, boy. That other cousin is different. The other cousin, there's a special place for that cousin. But now, this is the good cousin. I'm going to follow him. Yeah, definitely follow him. It's my cousin Cedric Chester, man. He the homie. Yeah, that's my good cousin. He was right there with me. We bond more than like some of the rest of our family members, because we got the same vibe. Like, we both just want better for ourselves, man. We both remember the situation that we grew up in, and we like, bro, we don't want to be here no more. We gotta do something about this. Because if we don't, we're gonna keep having the same cycle. Like, bro, don't we want better? You feel me? Yo, I used to really, and I'll tell you the real, thank y'all for tapping the screen. I gotta make sure to keep saying that. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Thank y'all for sharing the live, and thank y'all for helping me get to my live goal. I'm at 6 hand hearts right now. I'm 4 short for my live goal of the 10 hand hearts. If y'all feeling it and if y'all in the position, help me get to this live goal of these 10 hand hearts, man. I love and I appreciate y'all. You feel me? Thank you. May Parker, thank you for sharing the live. Beauty, exactly. We should want better. That's what I'm saying. Like, it shouldn't be. We should be out here like breaking these generational curses, man. And I feel like that's a buzzword. And a lot of people talk about generational wealth and trying to break the generational curses. But some of us actually mean that shit. And some of us don't mean it in a way like I'm not saying I'm about to wake up and be Martin Luther King, but I am saying, bruh, like I'm gonna do something different. Cause what my people was doing didn't work, bruh. That wasn't working. Like, that was not working. That was not working at all, bro. Like I told y'all the story. Here's another thing. This is how real this live is right now. Here's another thing. A couple days ago, I remember telling a story, and I think yesterday I said this story too. Like, I remember one time in middle school, I was getting bullied in middle school, right? And I couldn't tell nobody. Barbie, what's up? I couldn't really tell nobody. And I remember one day, this kid just straight up, and Jay, if you still in here, this is a story I was telling, I was going to say. I remember one time I'm trying to walk home. I remember I heard some kids saying, yo, I bet if I split him, he's not going to do nothing. Right? And I remember the kid just came and punched me right in my face for no reason, just to show off in front of some girls. And I'm in middle school. I'm like 13 or something like that. So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And so now I got to deal with this. And he walk off. And so I'm like, in my mind, so my father always told me, don't fight. He never taught me how to defend myself. I had to learn that shit myself. You feel me? But he never taught me, he just always said, don't fight, don't fight, don't fight, don't fight. Though, like, I got grace for my father now, but like, he could have prepared me for this shit a little bit better outside. Anyway, so kid punched me in my face. I'm like, damn, I'm about to walk home, right? And Jay was in here, and it's funny because I told the story the other day, and the dude that I'm talking about, him and his brother, he's actually in the live right now. So the homie Jeremy and his brother, I remember after that altercation happened, I'm walking, I'm crying now, I'm about to walk home, just sad and shit and depressed, like, oh, my day just got bad. You feel me? Because I had to take that punch and do nothing about it and walk home now. I'm walking home, I remember Jeremy and his brother pull up, and he like, hey, bro, you want to come with us? We about to go whoop his ass. I'm like, I appreciate it. He's like, nah, bro, we don't like him. Fuck him. And this dude's name was Ramon. This was old shit. And then it's funny because I got older and I ended up getting kind of cool with this dude. And this dude was like, yo, bro, hey, me and my brother, we about to go over there and whoop his ass. You want to come with us? And I was like, man, nah, bro. My day's already ruined and I don't know how to navigate this space. I got zero social skills in middle school. And so I'm like, I don't know how to navigate this, bro. Like, I'm just ready to go home. I don't know. I'm just ready to get over this. And so I'm crying and I'm like, man, I'm about to go home. And Jeremy like, nah, bro, hey, me and my brother about to go over there and whoop his ass. We don't like that. Like, we don't like him anyway. We're going to beat him up real quick. You want to come? And I'm like, man, no, I'm not going to come. I'm going to just leave. And so I just end up leaving. When I get home, the school had already called home and they called my parents and they like, yo, he's not paying attention to class. He's not doing well on his tests. He's not turning in his homework. I'm getting Fs. And so my father, bro, just without even thinking, like, I ended up having to get dropped off at this abandoned construction site where he was working at. It ended up being where we stayed at for years, but he was working at it at the time. And all he heard was, oh, the school calling home? Oh, you acting up in school? His only course of action was to beat me. That was the only thing he thought of. You feel me? I feel like as a parent, I'll probably sit my shorty down and be like, hey, bro, what's going on in school? Why you not doing your work? It's work, and then you do it, and then you get a grade. Like, why you just not doing that? And he wasn't there for that at the time. So my old boy, he just took off on me. As soon as he seen me, he just started beating me. I get beat with this like fishing rod. It's like the fishing rod, if you take a long fishing rod and you break it, it get real small. And he just beat the shit out of me with this fishing rod. And then after I get beat, and I'm by myself too, at a construction site getting beat, right? Because I'm this villain in school now because I'm not doing my work and I'm not, this, that, and the third. And so he beat me like crazy. And then he goes and get back to hammering and screwing shit over there. And I'm like, man. I'm like, okay, whatever. So after I get beat, the punishment after you get beat is get on your knees. You got to get on your knees. You got to face the wall. I don't know if that's a Haitian thing or a Caribbean thing, but that's what it was. I was like, yo, get on your knees and face the wall. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I was ready to slide. Hey, man, you remember that day, Jeremy? Bro, that was a day, bro. This shit was terrible. So I get punched in the street, and then I get home, and then my old boy beat me like crazy because I'm doing bad at school, and then I got to face the wall on my knees until either my mother come with dinner or until I pass out. And I'm pretty sure I passed out. They kind of shook me awake and said, come and eat. And I'm like, all right, cool. And mind you, that's what was happening in my life. Like, bro, okay, so I'm getting, and that's why at 12 years old, bro, I definitely had them suicidal thoughts. Because I'm like, dog, I'm getting beat at school and I'm getting beat at home. I'm getting beat here. I can't tell these people. I'm getting beat here. I'm getting beat at school. I can't tell the people at home because I feel like they're going to make the schoolhouse worse. And now I'm getting beat at my house. And I can't tell the people at school because they ain't going to make a house situation work. And I'm like, dog, this is fucking terrible, bro. So I felt like my whole world was crashing in. And the only two places, I didn't have no extracurricular shit I could do. The only places I could go was either school or home. So I'm like, bro, both of these places hurt. Fuck this place, bro. And so that's like the worst thoughts started appearing in my brain at 12 years old. I'm like, bro, I can't stand none of this. I don't understand none of this. Nobody's preparing me for life. I'm getting fucked up here and I'm getting fucked up here. I can't talk to nobody about none of these beatings. I just feel terrible. And so you just start imploding. You know what I'm saying? You start like, your energy start getting twisted up. You start just thinking the worst. And you start being prepared to do the worst because you're like, bruh, I can't stand this, bro. I can't live like this. This is crazy. I'm living in an insane environment. I can't tell nobody nothing. And I'm the only boy in a house full of girls. So I can't tell my sisters. I can't tell nobody. I don't got no brothers I can tell. My cousins is there, but they on the other side of town. They can't help. So I'm just going through it by myself. And it wasn't until I got my mind right, until I got older, I'm like, bro, I'm sick of this shit. I got sick of getting beat up. I got sick of getting beat by my old boy. It got to the point my old boy, he started coming at me with hammers. Like, he was like, bro, I'm not going to play hands on, I'm not going to fight you. He just started coming at me with a hammer. Like, every time he would just try to, like, fuck me up like a grown man when I was, like, 14 and 15 because he knew I was getting over that shit. I'm like, bro, I'm about to beat you the fuck up because all of y'all are beating me up and I can't fight nobody back. I can't hit nobody back. No, I'm about to get all y'all this work. Everybody's about to get it now. All of y'all, each and every single one of y'all. And that's when all the shit kind of started stopping. But all I had, and it's funny because Jay, he was a part of, I played football with Jeremy too. Jeremy, we was on the same football team, right? And that's that one season of football I was telling y'all about. Man, I played football one season because my sister put me into it. And my peoples never came to a football game. And we had one home game that I remembered. All the shit was a couple blocks away from my house and my family still didn't come. And so I'm like, damn, I was putting so much energy to lose the weight and make the weight for the football. And bro, I didn't understand that shit either. Like nobody was teaching me shit. I had to figure this shit out. And so I remember, man, we lost that game. And I remember thinking like, damn, I know that y'all can't travel to the games. You know what I'm saying? But like, why, how come y'all didn't come to this game? This game was close. We at Mishcon Field. Like, this is close. It's a block away. Nobody was there. And when I get home, it's police at my house. And it's police at my house because my sister started beating the shit out of a girl across the street. And then my sister and my cousin was beating this girl and her sister, and this girl had a knife, and it was over my little sister, and it was a whole bunch of shit. And then it just ended up being a police situation. And I'm like, man, okay, cool. And it's weird because as I got older and I ended up like in my later parts of high school, I started having problems with the law. And it's like, man, as I started unpacking this shit on live, I'm like, man, I wonder if the problems with the law came from me realizing that, okay, cool. So y'all motherfuckers is here because my sister's beating the shit out of this girl across the street and the police is here. And this is funny and entertaining on some project shit. But I had a football game over there and nobody came. So football don't mean shit. Police shit means shit. All right, cool. And I think that my little brain might have rationalized that because I remember getting in trouble for no reason when I got older. I was like, bro, I feel like the police is just dealing with me. Like, I just remember getting in trouble just for nothing. I felt like, yo, this is nothing. But I kept having problems with the law at some point. Like around my 16, 17, 18 years, like a lot of shit. Like I got expelled, I got kicked out of NMB, and then I got kicked out of Crop. And then I had to go to Mavericks. It was just a bunch of shit. But yeah, it's crazy because I'm sitting and I tell y'all these stories, and these people that's tapping into the live can verify this. You feel me? Look at Jay right here. I'm happy you overcame it all, bro, and becoming a beacon for others who are going through the same. Dog, this is literally Jay. Him and his brother's gonna whoop that nigga for me. And then he was on my football team too. Like this is a real story, bro. He could corroborate this. I've known him my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how real this shit is. It's a different type of thing if you sitting there telling a story, can't nobody corroborate. It's like, yo, dog, Jay was there. And in the wedding story I told you yesterday where it was me and homie in the parking lot, my cousin who was just in, he was dog. So yeah, it's crazy, man. But these lives are therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm kind of just going all crazy. Be right back, y'all. Shanae, yes. Sorry about that. I know I'm kind of going off on a rant, but appreciate your energy. It's nice to finally see the faces in the story times. Yo, I'm telling you. This is some real stuff, bro. This is the real. You can't avoid this. This is real life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Yeah. My cousin, he was definitely in here, and then Jay, he definitely in here. And I'm glad that these niggas got TikTok. Because I just started live streaming on TikTok. And so I'm happy that they got TikTok. Because they could be up in here and they could corroborate the story, but they could let you know this shit is real. And I just seen Jay, he told that story like, bro, we about to slide. I appreciate that. He remember that shit. Like, I'm getting beat up in school, and it's dope, man. And I appreciate you, Jay, for that shit, because Jay had a brother. You know what I'm saying? Jay had a brother, and Jay and his brother was about to ride for me that day. And I appreciate that shit, because they was like, yo, bro, we about to go fuck him up. We ain't like that. And I was like, yeah, I'm I'm a broken little spirit right now, man. I'm ready to just go home and cry in front of the TV. Like, I don't want to be a part of this shit, man. This shit is, I don't see no way out of this. I don't see no way out of this, bro, because when I go home, I'm getting fucked up over there. And when I come over here, I'm getting fucked up over here. And in both worlds, I'm by myself. I can't talk to my sisters or play with my sisters because it's a house full of girls. And I can't talk to nobody in school because I don't have zero social skills and I don't understand what niggas is talking about. And you just feel like an outsider. You feel completely alone in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Yeah, bro, Sun Devil days. Bruh, Jay. I'm telling you, I just said that too. Them whoopings break a kid's spirit. I don't get it, man. I feel like I might pop a kid, but I'm not gonna beat no kid the way I got beat, bro. I got my ass beat, bro. I got fucked up a lot. You know, like traumatic beatings too. It's like, bro, like a majority of my memories of my father's still alive. A majority of my childhood memories is getting whooped. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just getting beatings, just constant beatings all the time. And then it's like, deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like figure it out. And I'm like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this energy now? Like I'm getting beat. What? And obviously, let's just break this down. Obviously, if I have to keep getting beat, the beatings ain't fucking working. Like when are we gonna realize that? Like, yo, if you gotta beat me 10 times for the same thing, maybe the beatings ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Maybe beatings don't work. You know what I'm saying? But you know, those days are long gone. Like you can't undo that. So it's just weird. Period. I would never. Dang, I'm telling you, bro. It's real talk. Sun Devil days, Jay. Yup, you remember that. Thank you for your transparency. Thank you, CX. I appreciate that. This is just real. And so like when I jump up in here and I start talking about positivity and I start talking about books and I start talking about energy, I want y'all to understand, bro, I came from a very far place. This wasn't like automatic. My parents wasn't telling me to read these books and I didn't have no kind of positive environment, though. I started feeling this way. Like my sister put me on The Secret and my sister, she really started like hitting me with some of this info like, yo, you know, use your mind. And my sister, she was the different one. She started like changing my life. But like, bro, this shit is real. Like, we didn't have none of this type of stuff in my environment whatsoever, bro. You got to deal with this shit. Whatever it is, you got to deal with it. And it just is what it is. But like, if you find a way to create a life for yourself and you find a way to like elevate out of that shit, my only motivation is to talk to people that's in the same situation I was in and let them know, look, bro, you don't got to settle for them friends. You don't got to settle for that family. You don't got to settle for any of that shit. You don't got to settle for that job, for that relationship that ain't no good for you. You don't got to settle for none of that shit. I promise you. You could drop all that shit and leave all these motherfuckers behind and you could live an incredible life. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind right. Outthink them, man, and watch, man. Your life is going to change and your days are going to get better. And even in them days where you have like a low moment, if you do all these steps, bro, your low moments are going to be higher than they used to be. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have some high lows. Right now, your low moment may be here. But you start elevating your mind and your energy and your homies and your travel schedule and all that shit. You start chasing your dream. You start putting yourself in the line of fire, like doing the things that you're scared of. And your low moments get higher. You know what I'm saying? You start getting up here. Now it's like, okay, I'm having a bad day today. But like, if I'm being real, my bad day is here now instead of here. It used to be right here. Now I'm, you know, because I can look around and say, yo, I built a pretty decent life for myself and it's still going. It's still building. So yeah, let me be okay. Yeah, today may not be the best day for me, but I'm gonna shake this shit off because it's still better than where I used to be. I guarantee that. Guarantee that. You know what I mean? It low-key be the parents taking the anger out on us for some shit they was already mad at prior. Honestly, that's a fact. That's a mega fact. Erlene Williams. What up, Erlene? Thank you for the follow. Yo, y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to keep sharing the live. And again, I'm real close to hitting this hand heart goal. So y'all send me 4 of these hand hearts. You know what I'm saying? So I can reach this daily goal. Nah, man, like, this is all real, bro. These are all true stories, bro. All true stories. Those moments have a hidden reason and a lesson, not just at the moment, but in life. Psh, say that, man. We don't always understand why things happen. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Steve Jobs said that. Steve Jobs said it's almost impossible to connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots when you look backwards. And it's like, I've always liked that little statement that he said, but that's a fact. We don't understand why these things happen. Like, I don't understand it. But I'm also grateful. Even though my shit was tough, our life was tough. We was living in a bando for a while, and we was living just tough. Even though it was tough, I'm still grateful because I feel like God started me like right here on the low part of the totem pole. It gave me a mission. Like, okay, cool. I could elevate myself and elevate my friends and my family to get to a point where we don't got to deal with unnecessary dumb shit. Like, it's gonna be bad days, but some of the stuff that you deal with in poverty is unnecessarily bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of this, I shouldn't have to stress over the water. I shouldn't have to stress over the light. I shouldn't have to stress over the rent. I shouldn't have to stress over being evicted or being repossessed. I shouldn't have to stress over some of this shit. I shouldn't have to stress over getting shot between walking to my car or walking to get inside my house. Like, I shouldn't have to stress over, like, some of these things should be inherently given to human beings. Like, the ability to have water, the ability to work for yourself, the ability to grow your own food, the ability to have a shelter above your head that they don't charge you for every single second. Like, some of these things are inherently, we supposed to have these as human beings. Some of these things we shouldn't have to stress over. You know what I'm saying? Other things, yeah, maybe, like what your kids is doing, what your relationship is doing, if you want to grow a business, if you want to, like, yeah. But some of these things, some of these, like, bare essentials and necessities, we shouldn't have to stress over some of this shit. I'll be real with you. So my thing right now is I just want to remind people of something that I feel like they forgot. That's my purpose. I feel like there's something that we as a people, we knew at a certain point in time and we forgot about it. We getting caught up with the Joneses, we getting caught up in the sauce, we getting caught up in this, like, corporate structure. You know what's interesting? I feel like as a society, people nowadays are more comfortable living in concrete boxes than they are living in the woods. Like, if I take some of my homies and I take them to the woods and I'm like, yo, we gonna sleep here for the night, they gonna look around like, what the fuck? What you mean we gonna sleep here? With bugs and roaches and under the stars and nature? And what about a snake? And what about a rodent? And what about this? And whatever. It's like, yo, bro, you more comfortable living in this unnatural, because you was born and raised in an unnatural space, this apartment building, you think that that's where you're supposed to be. You think that that's natural. And it's like, nah, bro, like, we've been so programmed by society, we're more comfortable with the unnatural than we are with the natural. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel way out of their element walking outside barefooted. Like, oh, no, I can never walk on the dirt barefooted. Dirt barefooted, bro, that's where you come from. I hate to break it. Yeah, but we elevated past that, bro. If somebody don't come and lay this concrete, you ain't gonna have no concrete, bro. And this concrete structure you got was built by somebody at a certain point in time. That's not the natural way that you was born to even interact. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some natural laws and truths that we forgot. And it's like, man, I feel like I just want to remind people, even if the only thing I remind you is like, yo, put this damn phone down and go talk to the person standing next to you. Or, like, just remember where you come from. Remember what you are. You're a human being. Your mind is powerful. Your body is strong. Don't let nobody in society and none of these situations or these social media sites make you think that you're worthless, or make you think that you're not valuable because you're not popping, or you're not valuable because you ain't got followers, or you're not valuable because you're not an influencer, you ain't got a popping YouTube channel, or you're not doing what they doing on social media. Oh, this person's in Turks and Caicos, and now they in Dubai, and now they over here. Like, don't let nobody, comparison is the thief of joy. Don't let nobody's other life or their fake life on the internet make you think that your life is any less amazing. Your life is extraordinary, bro. You literally are a miracle. There will never be another one like you. You are one of a kind. Like, you may not see that in yourself because of society and remember all the shit they threw in your shopping cart, but you are literally one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? There was never going to be another one like you. Like, think about how valuable something would be if there's only one on the planet. Look how valuable Mona Lisa is. Random ass painting of a random ass white woman. And the shit is priceless because there's only one. You know what I'm saying? But the human beings that are out here living, like, you're far more valuable than this piece of paint and wood. You feel me? Like, you're far more valuable. Like, don't let nobody convince you otherwise. And I feel like a lot of us, we vibrate lowly because we believe that stupid lie. We believe that lie that we not worth it. We believe the lie that we not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that we not up, that we not popping, that we not worthy of this. You know, we get scared when we got to ask for money. We get scared when we got to send somebody an invoice. We get scared when we try to go out on business on our own because we feel like we secretly feel like we're not worth success and we're not worth happiness. And even when good times come around, we're in the good times thinking worrisome thoughts. We thinking like, you know, yeah, the day is good today, but it's about to get back to being bad. Like, nah, but we got to break ourselves out of that. We got to break ourselves out of all that, man, because that's not who we was designed to be. Let me see. People got to leave their box to experience life. That's a fact. Symphony to you. Only some will survive. Jay, that's a fact. Beauty, I went camping. I damn near lost my mind with them spiders. But now I feel like I'm 25% with a high survival rate during zombie apocalypse, bruh. Dog. I got a 25% chance of survival during the zombie apocalypse. I feel that. HMRAs, thank you for the follow. That's actually very funny. Letitia Gardette, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the gift, HM. Thank you for that. Miss Caramel, 100% priceless. I'm telling you, bro, like, you're literally priceless. I was listening to this tape the other day of Earl Nightingale. He's an old guy. He became famous because he dropped this record album called The Strangest Secret back in like the 1960s. And, you know, the summary of The Strangest Secret is, if y'all know Earl Nightingale, y'all know he's a fire speaker. Like, fire-ass dude. Like, talking that talk when nobody was talking that talk. I love this guy. But his grand theory is we become what we think about. So whatever you think about, you're going to become. Better than zero, I'm growing. That's a fact. You got some stats on you for the zombie apocalypse, beauty. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Rhonda Hamlin. So I was listening to this Earl Nightingale tape the other day, and this dude was like, yo, in I think 1912, they did a study, and they did a study to assess the value of the average human life in America, right? And this study that they did ended up like coming to the conclusion that the average American life in the United States of America was worth $32 at the time. $32 at the time. I was like, okay, cool. He said, but, and at the time of the recording, I think it was like 1986, he said, but if you could take the hydrogen in the human body and the electrons in the human body, like with the amount of electrons that the human body has and the amount of hydrogen that's in the human body, if you were to be able to take that energy and harness it, I think it's like you're worth 110 kilowatts or something like that per pound. I forget his calculation. But by the end of it, he said, based on the amount of energy and power that's in the human body, you can power a large city for up to a week. One human life can power a large city for up to a week. By that estimation, by the amount of actual power that you got in the cells of your body, if we're looking at it on the grid of like power, the average human life in the United States of America is not only not worth $32, it's actually worth $85 billion. Just if we could harness the power that's inside of your body, like the electricity in your electrons, in the hydrogen atom in your body, you know, hydrogen, 2 hydrogens per 1 oxygen, H2O in our body is 80% water. So it's like all the H2O, all the hydrogen in your body and all the electrons in your body, if we were able to harness that power, your body, your own body could power a city for a week. And at the same time, that energy is worth around $85 billion. And that was $85 billion. When he recorded that shit, it was like 1986. So it's like, yo, bruh, $85 billion, the average human life is worth. Like, imagine what would happen if somebody told you that from birth. Imagine if from birth that your parents let you know, hey, yo, you know you're worth $85 billion, right? Like, imagine the kind of mentality and the kind of swag you will walk around with to know that you're that valuable. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure the government has been working on it. We just won't know where until they want us. Right. Let me see. Hold up. I'm sure I missed something. Growth is beautiful. Keep going. That's a fact. Miss Caramel, thank you for the follow. Shanae, thank you. Nah, man, growth is a beautiful thing. I'll tell you that. Lovely. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I love it. Gotta head out, bro. But I'll be back if you're still on live in the next or the next one. Yeah, for sure. I might tap back on live later tonight, but I'm definitely gonna be live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So tap in with me, Jay. Appreciate you being in here, bro. Yeah, the average American life, or the average life is worth $85 billion. And he did this like measurement in like 1986, 1987. So if you factor in inflation, bro, it's probably around $100 billion or more now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, bro, what kind of energy will we walk around with if from the time we was born, somebody let us know, yo, you're worth $85 billion. There is a vault somewhere on the planet. Miss Caramel, have a great day. Have a great day, Miss Caramel. Appreciate you for being up in here. I hope you enjoyed the live. Like, imagine if somebody told you from when you was born, from jump, there is a vault somewhere on the planet that is filled with $85 billion of resources, $85 billion, and it has your name on it. All you got to know, birth certificate, I know what you're talking about. Yo, honestly, that's a thing too. Like, that's a whole nother thing, but that's a thing. That's a real thing. Like, imagine if it's like, yo, you're worth $85 billion. It's just tucked away somewhere. All you got to do is get up and get activated and earn it. As long as you get up and do the right thing at the right time, in the right place, the money's going to be released to you. It's like, damn, I know personally for me, if somebody told me that when I was a jit, I'd be like, yo, every waking moment I would think about how can I bust that piggy bank open? Like, yo, what can I do to bust this damn piggy bank open? They're like, oh, yo, all you got to do is qualify for it and the money's going to drop. I'm like, oh, for sure. Every day since I was a kid, I'll be like, yo, how am I going to get this money? How am I going to let it drop? And I'm not saying money is everything, but it's like, that is just an example to show you how valuable you are. In a world full of people trying to explain to you how you're not valuable and how a human life ain't worth nothing and how, like, they try to, the news, with all these killings that happen on the news every day, it really subconsciously tells us that life is cheap. You know what I'm saying? Life is cheap or life is expendable, and it's not, bro. The average human life is not expendable. We don't got time to waste not one human life. I don't care what nobody tells you, bro. It's just not real. It's not realistic. Every single human was put here for a reason. This isn't random. This world is too beautiful and too abundant and too amazing to be random. You know, and on top of that, there's not even no proof that we're actually from this planet. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole nother rabbit hole. But it's like, yo, there's no proof aside from the fact that this world is perfect for us to live on. It's like there's no proof that we actually from here. We could be from some other far star away. Like, we have no idea what we really are. And so if we don't even know what we are, that means that we also have no idea of what we're capable of. So we walking around with all this power and all this genius and all this energy, and we're not even using it properly. So we got to get activated, man. It's a resource, so money is energy. That's a fact. It's about the intention behind the value of a dollar. Hey, that's a fact. I like that. That's a mega fact. That's a mega fact. Man, that's a super fact. That's real. BK, what's up? It's real, man. Like, and these are just different ways that we can choose to see the world. You feel me? They be telling us in the movies, honestly. And these are just different ways that we could choose to, like, see ourselves. You know what I'm saying? These are just different ways that we could choose to, like, say, yo, bro, instead of me being depressed about the day today, I'm gonna be excited about the day today. I'm gonna say, man, I'm gonna kick the life out of the day, bro. Like, I'm gonna do it big today. I'm gonna make this work today. I'm gonna make it shake. I'm gonna do something incredible. I'm gonna do something amazing. I'm worth something amazing. I'm worth something good. I'm worth being happy. I'm worth being excited. I'm worth being activated in, you know, my living in my purpose, being activated in my greatness. Like, I'm worth it, man. These aren't just buzzwords for somebody to just walk by and get over it. Nah, bro, look, you are an energetic being. You're a spiritual being having a physical experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop looking at everything from the perspective of only believing what you could see. Anytime somebody sit and try to tell me, oh, I only believe in what I can see, I'm like, damn, man, you don't believe in much. Because you can't see the internet. You know, you can't see the internet. You can see the effects of the internet, but you've never actually seen the internet. You've never seen Bluetooth. If I hit the remote control on my TV, you've never seen the signal go that way. You have no idea how cell towers work. You have never seen a radio frequency in your life. You've never seen air before. No, you've never seen air. Oh, I see air all the time when the wind blows. No, you just said it yourself. You saw the wind blow. Why do they have different names? I don't know, but you just said it. You saw the wind blow. And you didn't even see the air. You just saw the effects of it. You saw, okay, because the leaves is moving, because I feel something, I know it's there. You can't even see the most valuable thing in the world to you, which is air. You can't even see it. It's like, we should be believing more in the unseen than the shit that we could see. The shit that we could see is just a manifestation of the unseen, you know? And after I read so many books talking about the metaphysics and talking about how this world is really connected and how, like, everything is connected, human beings are connected, it's like, bro, I can't ignore this anymore, man. Like, I can't sit around and act like it don't exist. For me to walk around and act like I can only believe in the stuff I can see, it's for me to willingly choose ignorance. It's for me to willingly choose, like, okay, I'm choosing to be less than my potential. I'm choosing to not be that smart. I'm choosing to, like, live well beneath my true capabilities, you know? They be telling us in movies, it's a fact. Movies hold up a mirror. Only the wise know what they're looking at, though. Ah, okay. I'm getting into it. Invite Britt. What up, Britt? Number one. Thank you for the follow, number one. Shanae, that's so facts, because I'm so ready to unlock my brain to be at 100%. Hey, I'm telling you. Me too. I'm super ready to unlock my thing. Like, after I saw the movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper, I was like, man, I'm ready for the 100%. Like, I want that. I saw Limitless and I saw Malcolm X. Limitless is like a fictional movie. Malcolm X is a real movie, but they both got the same principles. They both are like, yo, this is the life that you will live once you activate your mind, once you activate your brain. That's the movie I was thinking about too. Limitless is fire, yo. Y'all like Limitless? Limitless is my movie. Limitless is in my top 3, I'll be honest. My top 3 goes Malcolm X, number 1. Limitless number 2, and my third one is Menace to Society. I just love Menace to Society. It's just such a good movie. It's such a good movie. But yeah, Limitless is up there too. It's just about the power of the brain. Like, Salt was that movie. Ah, okay. Shout out to Salt. You actually start to see more. I don't think I ever seen Salt. Now I think about it. That's with Angelina Jolie? Or is that with Homegirl? What's the other white lady's name? The one from, I don't know, Charlize Theron. You actually start to see more when you explore the possibilities and start to reprogram correctly. That's a fact. Let me see. At the top of y'all hit list, do you think there's some truth to that Jordan Peele movie, Us? Honestly, I've never seen, yeah, you can take that out. You can approve that one. I've never seen the Jordan Peele movie, Us. Honestly, I saw Get Out, and that shit was too much for me, bro. When I seen Get Out, I was like, bro, this is the single most terrifying thing I think I've ever seen in my life. This is terrifying. White people stealing black bodies and switching brains out? Whoa, because it sounded so real. It was like, ooh, this is terrifying. You know what I'm saying? This is very terrifying. Let me see. Yes, Angie. Okay, I gotta watch that. Adriana B, what up? Beauty, you gotta watch it. It's really good too. Salt is really good. I'll watch that. Yes, she unlocked the whole 100% of her brain. And Salt? Wait. Okay, we talking about Salt, right? We're not talking about Lucy? Because I did see Lucy. That was like another unlocking your brain thing, but maybe I gotta watch it again because I ain't like Lucy when I first seen it. I was like, this chick is tripping. I don't understand it. And I don't like how she turned into a jump drive at the end. I'm like, how you get real smart and then turn into a jump drive? It's kind of crazy. She unlocking the whole 100% of her brain. It's some truth in everything. Yeah, Salt. Okay, so Salt is Salt. All right, and then Lucy is something else. And rewatch Lucy too. Yo, y'all giving me some good recommendations. Oh, hold up. So Angie, when you first said the 100% of the brain, Angie, you was talking about Salt or you was talking about Lucy? And rewatch Lucy too. I'm gonna watch all these movies, man. I'll be honest with you. But I love that, man. Like, and it's true, it's real, bro. Salt was Angelina Jolie's character being a secret Russian spy. Yeah, that's what I thought Salt was about. I thought it was about some secret agent stuff. But I didn't know she was unlocking her brain if that's in that Russian spy movie. Yeah, but definitely Limitless. That's on my list for sure. What are your favorite kind of movies? Andrea. My favorite kind of movies are movies that make me think. I'll tell you straight up, I like Inception. Inception was fire. With the dreams, it took me like 4 times watching that movie to understand what I was watching. I was so confused. The first time I'm like, yo, where are these niggas at for real? Like, are you in the snow or are you in the rain? Are you at the hotel? Like, where you at for real? It seemed like y'all fighting a lot. But then after the 4th time I watched it, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. So this guy is getting paid to steal secrets or to convince a guy to break up his father's empire because I guess that family's evil. So he got to get into his brain with his homies and make 3 levels of a dream inside a dream inside a dream, because that's the only way that they can make an idea seem like an original idea. You know what I'm saying? Without the subconscious kicking the idea out. Be like, we gotta plant an idea in somebody's mind to destroy their own company, and you gotta make it work. So they're like, okay, deep. But Inception is fire. I like movies that make them think. Like, that's fire. And I'm like, how you even capture that? Christopher Nolan is fire. And outside of Inception, y'all gotta watch Interstellar, right? So me, I'm not big on space movies, right? Like, I don't love space movies. I'll be real. I feel like they be trying to do movies in space and they don't be coming out good. But if you watch Interstellar, directed by Christopher Nolan with Matthew McConaughey in it, bruh. My homie told me to watch Interstellar, and I was like, I ain't really into these space movies, bro. I had seen Gravity with Sandra Bullock. I like, this movie is buzzer. I ain't watching this. This is trash. It's pure trash. But cause that Sandra Bullock movie was trash. The lady fell from outer space and landed in the water. I was like, man, this is fugazi. I can't watch this. This is ridiculous. This is white privilege. You falling from space and you survive? Cut the games out. You see Mr. Nobody? I have not seen that. But y'all gotta watch Interstellar. 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 You gotta watch that movie, yo. When I seen that, I was blown away. I was like, this is crazy. And I'm not big on the space movies, I'll be honest. Because that Gravity was whack. I was like, I cannot watch none of this space shit. This is trash. This chick fell from space, bro, and she survived. I was like, bruh, you can't fall from the 8th floor of a building and survive. You falling from space? Stop playing. This is weak. White plight. This white privilege. But Interstellar, yo. Interstellar is so well done. It's crazy. The beginning of the movie, Matthew McConaughey's living on a farm with his kids and his family and stuff like that. And the world is pretty much like the world stops growing resources. Like tomatoes stop growing. All these other, I've seen it. In the end, when he saw his legacy, it was beautiful. Yo, Shanae, you seen that? Dog, that movie is A1. Like, pretty much like human beings got to find another world to live on because our world stops, growing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, stops growing stuff. Don't let the negative actions of somebody else alter your future. Hey, that's real. That's real spiritual awakening. And it's like, pretty much Matthew McConaughey got to go to space. He got to go through a black hole, which is a crazy thing to see. They got to go into a black hole, into another galaxy, because there's 3 potential worlds that are able to, like, inhabit life. And so they got to find a new world to live on. And, bruh, the stuff that they got to go through, bro, when they get in space. And then at the end of the movie, bro, this dude, he ends up getting ejected into a black hole. And the shit that he sees inside this black hole is mind-blowing. You like, oh, how did they capture this? This is crazy right here. This is a whole experience. I'm telling you, Interstellar had me in my feelings. I was like, yo, what am I looking at? How in the world did they shoot this movie? How did they shoot this? It's crazy. Let me see. It sounds like you've been watching Rick and Morty. Nah, I never actually seen Rick and Morty, but I got homies just addicted to that show. Psychological thrillers are where it's at. Post-apocalyptic action films. Hey, I'm telling you, I never seen it. Just Being Mimi. What's up, Just Being Mimi? I never seen Mr. Nobody. I've seen it in the end. His legacy is beautiful. I'm telling you. You gotta watch that. I'm gonna watch it now. Beauty, you gotta watch that. That movie is fire. I can't recommend it highly enough. When the homies told me to watch it, I was like, I wasn't excited. But when I did watch it, I was like, yo, wowzers. This is crazy. Mars was said to be like Earth at one point in time. There was a kid that said he's basically reincarnated from there. Who is this kid? Is he white? Here goes that white privilege falling from space yet again. Acting up. Who is this kid? I want to figure him out. Yeah, man, like, I don't doubt it though, bro. I feel like there's so much more to this universe. Like, I got a homie that believes that the earth is flat. CX, sup? I got a homie that believes the earth is flat, right? And I was like, okay, like that. I thought we was past that. And he was like, nah, bro, you gotta understand, like, the earth is flat. Trust me, it's like a flat like this, and I got a dome top. And then everything else is just kind of structured a certain kind of way. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I actually even care. I remember bringing it up to one of my homeboys. I was like, yo, what you think about this topic, man? It's some people coming out saying that, the earth is flat. And my dog looked at me and said, bro, I'll be honest with you. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what it is. Like, that shit don't got nothing to do with me. I don't care if it's flat, if it's a square, if it's a triangle. I don't care, bro. I'm on this motherfucker and I ain't going nowhere. Like, it don't matter to me. I was like, that's the best way to respond to that. That's the best response to that, my boy. We don't care over here, flat earthers. We don't care. We don't care. We don't give a shit what shape this thing is, because we ain't leaving. You know what I'm saying? We not leaving. I watched it a long time ago. I don't remember his name. I gotta see this kid. I believe that too. It is flat. I believe that too. It is flat though. You can read from the Bible. Hey, that's interesting. How do you think rainbows? How do you think rainbows? The reflection has to come off of glass. Wait, the reflection has to come off of glass. The dome is glass. Huh? That's interesting. Rainbows. So the dome is glass. So pretty much meaning like, so we've never been to space. Like, you can't go to space. You play too much. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, life revolves. So I don't know if I believe that. Right? Like, I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Either way, the dome is a certain crystal, actually. Word? I'm ready to go to space. If this is the kind of talk that we talking about, I think I'm gonna have to get my bag up. So I can start hitting them space trips like how like Elon Musk and Russell Branson and Jeff Bezos is doing. I think I'm gonna have to get my paper up, cause that's what I see that. I see a lot of these like billionaires going to space. I'm like, I don't know if I want to be left behind on Earth. You know what I'm saying? These boys might be sitting here talking about Earth is ghetto. We're going to Mars. We about to put a luxury hotel on Mars. They might just be trying to turn Earth into the jacks. They might be trying to turn Earth into the projects and then have another planet that's luxury. Like, this shit is plush. So I'm gonna have to get my bag up so I get my space travel going on. You know what I'm saying? By the time we all in our 60s and 70s, bro, that shit is gonna be fully popping, and we gonna have to do something about that. Feel me? Let me see. The dome is a certain crystal, actually. This is heavy. It gets deep. What? Let's make sure we not in a soda can. Let's make sure we not in a soda can with a controller. This is hilarious. That's hilarious. I don't believe that there's space, beauty. I feel like the ocean in space. So the ocean is space? Because the news talking about astronaut is drowning, how you drown in space? Word? And we haven't even explored the whole ocean. That's a fact. Look at the population of Mars. They planted for sure. Word? It's supposedly an impenetrable crystal. I want to go see this crystal, if that's the case. I just got questions, you feel me? I always felt like I wanted to get to a certain kind of point of like fame and popularity to where if aliens come, they come holler at me first. You feel me? The cool ones only. They come be like, yo, take me to your leader. And they completely go past the president. They go see Beyonce, and then they go see me. That's how I'm trying to get my status to be. It's like, okay, the aliens, they don't give a shit about the bankers. They don't give a shit about the politicians or the business owners. Like, take me to your leader. They go see Beyonce, and then they come to my house afterwards. They be like, what's good, bro? I'm like, what's up? He's like, yo, we just left Beyonce crib. I'm like, yeah, I heard. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, we over here to holler at you. I'm like, what's up? Yo, nah, bro. We just trying to come either hang out on the planet or give you a heads up. This planet about to be over, so you want to come with us? I'm like, all right, well, shit. If it's about to be over, let's make a trip. You know what I'm saying? Take me to your leader. Leader is subjective. I do agree with that. Like, I feel like I don't think there's any politician that has any more influence over the people than entertainers do. Like, specifically musicians. Specifically, like, people you go pay and see at a concert. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not one politician that could cancel Taylor Swift. I don't care what nobody's saying. She about to get them Swifties on that politician neck and get that motherfucker unvoted immediately. You feel me? Because politicians used to be rock stars, but now we despise them. You know, politicians used to be the ones, we used to champion them in the street, like, oh my gosh, John F. Kennedy, yeah. Now it's like, this motherfucking Trump is coming to town, bro. Are you going? Are you stupid? I don't want to be in the presence of him. Joe Biden coming to town. He coming here to take a nap. Like, what we talking about? Jay-Z coming to town. Oh man, let me get my Eventbrite up. Let me get you. You got the. We going or what? You know what I'm saying? Beyonce coming to town. I'm about to go get my Renaissance on. Like, I think entertainers are really like the spokespeople of the world. You know what I'm saying? Not really spokespeople, but like they got more influence. You know. Leader is subjective because we know more facts. Yeah, but it's definitely controlled. And when they go off script, they're labeled crazy. Word? Yeah, that's true. We used to be able to free travel like anywhere, include either the Antarctic, but someone went through the ice wall and discovered other life, which is why we can't go anywhere near there at all. What kind of other life is it, bro? Man, I believe that. That's crazy as hell. If niggas got an ice wall that's just like an ice wall and it's not really ice over there, niggas got like other life, I want to go, bro. Like, there's so many things to explore on this planet. I'm with it. I would definitely go and see some other life as long as they cool. If they on that hostility, I'm coming with my fire. I'm coming with that pistol on me. But or maybe I just leave them alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a colonizer. I ain't come over here with none of that negativity. You know, I would love to come in contact with different life forms. I'll be honest. I think that's cool. As long as you cool, I'm cool. But if you come over here, like, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Like, I'm open to meeting all the life in the universe, bruh. Just keep your hands to yourself. You know, let's be cool about this shit. Because it's our first interaction. Let's be cool about this shit. Because I don't want to have to Independence Day you. And I have no interest in you Independence Day and me. So let's just be cool. But I am interested in seeing other life, man. Because what else? You know what I'm saying? Let me see. We have more access to each other than ever before. So their presence is less impactful. You mean entertainers or you mean politicians? It's a lot to type. I'll send you a book I was reading. Yeah, send me that book. That's wild. I'll definitely check it out. About other worlds past the ice wall. It's funny because that word, that sentence looked like it's filtered. Oh, I can activate it. This comment was filtered because it's similar to other comments flagged by the community. Other worlds in the ice wall is flagged by the community. I'll send you the book. Like, yeah, send it to me. Politicians. Yeah, that's crazy. What's the book? Yeah, what's the name of the book? What is the name of that book? Jay Swizzle, Cameron, what's up? Welcome to the live. Y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Yo, we are literally, check it out. We are literally at 11,000.1 likes. Can y'all see that? Or am I the only one that can see that 11,000 likes? I feel like all I see is 111 up here. I feel like we was talking about 111 yesterday. I love conspiracies. There's one that there's a civilization under us that was mudded. Oh, whoa. The navigator who crossed the ice walls. Worlds beyond the Antarctic. Wow. A lot of this stuff I do like, and I do like caring about it and thinking about it, but the sad truth is, I feel like if it has nothing to do with my life, I'm down for the conspiracy theories, but there's always a limit. I always be like, I could go into the deep rabbit hole with this shit, but I'm gonna stop it right here because the rest of this has nothing to do with my life. Like I'm probably never gonna go to this ice wall, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe I will. But until I get there, I don't think I'm gonna need no map of it because some of that stuff it don't really, you know what I'm saying? But I do know to stay away from certain like frequencies and certain energies and stay away from certain, you know, like, I don't let just anybody project anything into my mind because I understand that what you're looking to project into my mind probably is in the best interest of you and yourself. So I'm very cautious of what I watch, very cautious of what I listen to, very cautious of what I read because sometimes you could get things imprinted into your mind that's very difficult to get out. You feel me? And I ain't interested in that. That's the name of the book, but you guys don't have to buy it. I have the ebook. I can send y'all. That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, I guess drop y'all emails and Beauty could send it to all of us. Send it to me or like DM her. Yes, please. Let me see. I will totally go to the ice wall. I don't know if I'm interested in that shit. Like, if I go to the ice wall and there's military there, like, bro, turn your ass around. I'm not about to get into it with this military just to get by this wall of ice. You know what I'm saying? But I would throw something over the ice wall and make them come and find me. I'll throw a football with my phone number on it. I'll be like, yeah, call me. I wonder if they got Wi-Fi over there. What other civilization could it be? Like, what kind of life could it be? The more you know, the more accountability you have as a human being. It could be overwhelming, honestly. And that pressure could get added up on you and it'd be tough. Let me see. You never wonder where the Bermuda Triangle leads? I definitely did. I was like, bro, what is that about? When they talk about like planes and shit disappear over there, I'm like, that's crazy. I wonder if they actually disappear or if they just get shot down because there's actually just something there. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of wondered what that was about. If they wasn't there. Oh man, I like to explore. I like to explore too, but like, it's a limit to my explorations. I'll be like, man, I'm with it up until a point, cause again, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Like, for example, I was outside shooting a video the other day, and there was a roach that started walking by. We in the parking lot. You feel me? Bet, hit a quick freestyle. Man, we having a deep conversation about conspiracies right now. We gotta let this conversation ride. Haluchi. Honestly, bro, I don't know what creatures are over there. I know they said that they're extraterrestrial. I mean, it could be. If they come from deep space, then they probably are capable of surviving the extreme cold. So the Antarctic would make sense for them. If they came to kick it on Earth, it does make sense for them to be over there. Because I heard space is cold as hell. But like, we love it here. Hey, appreciate you, CX. Yes, who knows what's in that ocean? Yeah, man, like, I'm down to meet other life, but as long as they cool with it. Because I was outside the other day, and we were shooting a video, and then a roach passes by, and I was like, yo, kill that roach. And I'm like, bro, why would I kill this roach? I'm outside. This is this nigga's neighborhood, not mine. You feel me? Like, he minding his business. If the roach ain't supposed to be outside, where he supposed to be at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I might have to kill him if he inside my house. But if I don't need to kill this roach, I ain't gonna kill it, because this roach don't know he's doing something wrong. He just walking around. You feel me? So I'm like, EJ, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the gift. And thank you for the follow, Ribio. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. Yo, I'm still looking for 4 of these hand hearts up here. Who's gonna make it rain on me with these 4 hand hearts? Let's get it. But yeah, like, it was a roach outside. They're like, kill it. I'm like, why am I gonna kill this roach? This is his hood. I'm outside. I'm in a parking lot. This is the, you know, why am I gonna kill him? He don't even know he doing nothing wrong. I ain't gonna, nah. And then my homeboy was like, man, fuck that. And he killed it. And in my mind, I'm like, damn, bro, I hope the aliens don't think like you, bro. I hope that no higher life form thinks like you. Let me go down here and just crush and kill this thing because I can. You feel me? That's how I feel about ants. That's how I feel about everything. Now I'll be like, I used to want to kill it so bad, but I'm like, yo, this little creature don't even know it's doing something wrong, bro. I hope I never just walk into the wrong neighborhood on accident and think like, oh, kill him. Oh, nah, please. I didn't even know where I was at. If I would have known this was hostile territory, bro, I would have stayed over there. Trust. Every animal has that instinct. Every animal knows like, oh, don't go hang out over there. You feel me? At the top of your hit list. Thank you for the gift. Appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right, we at 7 out of 10 right now. We working our way up. We almost there. Appreciate you at the top of your hit list. You the truth. Thank you for that. And your conversation is dope. Adriana B, you right. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I'm like, man, if I don't need to kill a lizard in my crib, I'm not gonna kill the lizard. If I don't need to kill a roach or any kind of, this was crazy. This was actually a really weird thing. One time I came inside my front door of my apartment and there was a dead roach, like in the front. I'm like, okay, this nigga just came inside my house to die. All right. But then I'm looking at it, I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna just sweep it into my dustpan. I swept the roach into the dustpan, and then he kind of started moving. I was like, oh shit, okay. So I swept the roach into the dustpan, and I threw the roach outside. This is the craziest shit in the world. Like, I remember watching this like I was watching the Nature Channel. I threw the roach outside. The roach landed on his feet. And I was like, and this just sounded like a joke. It was like, yo, I threw that nigga outside, and he landed on his feet. And I was like, huh. But dog, the second he landed, I saw a lizard. There's a bush in front of my crib too. I saw a lizard like poke his head out. And I'm like, hold up, what's about to happen now? The roach ran like 5 feet, and that lizard intercepted his ass like nobody's business. The roach went through, and that lizard said, wham, and caught him and ate him. It was biting him, and then just ran back into the bush. And I was like, yo, what the fuck did I just do? Was I just complicit in a murder? This is crazy what I just saw. I'm like, yo, I thought this nigga was dead. I thought I was doing him a favor, especially when I saw him moving. I'm like, yo, maybe that nigga just finished fighting the lizard, and then he ended up in my house. Maybe he was just taking a break. Maybe he was just tired. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it was, but he was all in my crib like this. And I'm like, oh, I gotta get you out of here, pimp. And so I sweep him up, and I threw him out. And bro, homie landed on his feet, and then the lizard seen his ass come out and said, oh, that's me for sure. And he ran and he bit this roach, and he took him dragging right back in the bush. I'm like, damn, it's cold out here in these streets, yo. That's tough, bro. That was tough. That was a tough reality. I was like, damn, I closed my door quickly. I'm like, shit, this is damn. That roach had a bad day, but I felt bad for that roach. But you see, like, even me, I attempted to do good, the circle of life. Yo, I attempted to do good. That was actually funny. I attempted to do good. Paris, thank you for the gift, Paris. Appreciate you. Thank you, Paris. Yo, if you're not already following me, make sure to follow me. Make sure to follow me so I can stay up on me. And I don't know if there's a way to notify you every time I go live, but stay up with me. Let's stay up. Appreciate you, Paris. Y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to keep sharing the live. The more you tap the screen, the more them hearts materialize. And all it does is make it so that more people can see the live and more people can jump into the live and we can have an even doper conversation. But, bro, when I scooped that roach out and I threw him out, I thought I was saving him. I thought I was like, yo, I'm being very benevolent right now. I threw that nigga outside and the lizard came and snatched him and went back. I was like, yo, it's fierce out here. This is a fierce game. This is a fierce game out here, bro. The game of life, this shit is cold-blooded. That roach could not catch a break. Whatever happened to him to leave him all janky on my floor, that was his personal history. And then I scoop him up and I throw him outside. He finally gets some swag about himself, and then he get intercepted by this lizard. I didn't even know lizards ate roaches. I was like, damn. CX, I have to step out. Keep spreading knowledge, my brother. Appreciate you, CX. Thanks for being up in here. Love and appreciate you. Straight up. It's tough, bro. It's tough. The streets is cold, bro. The streets is cold, bro. I thought I was looking out. And then the way my homie killed all the roach, so I sounded to say, like, I would hope that, like, me sparing their little lives would eventually allow something else to spare my life. If I ever end up in a situation where there's something bigger than me, they got the power to kill me, I would hope that that thing sees the humanity in me and like, I ain't gonna kill this little motherfucker. He just stumbled into the wrong part of the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Or he stumbled into the wrong part of my habitat. You know, I get it. Because that's really what it is. Like, the ones that be so quick to kill these bugs, it'd be like, man, like, I don't like flies. I don't like all that stuff. But if I could get you out of my crib and allow you to live, I'm going to do that. Because, bruh, if I were you and I just stumbled into the wrong environment, some shit just kill me for it, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed off. I'm going to be in the afterlife like, yo, what the fuck was that about? No warning sign, no nothing. I just hang out, no warning shots. You know what I'm saying? Nobody put me on game that I walked over there and I just up and died. Like, come on, bruh. And this ain't a video game. There ain't no respawning. Like, I'm just done. Like, I would feel slighted. You know what I'm saying? Perspective. I'm telling you, Paris, this is where we at with it. I'm telling you. I mean, that's just how I feel. I also heard Mike Tyson say that. Like, we were talking slightly about mushrooms yesterday, right? And I told you, but hold up. I didn't actually tell you about my mushroom experience. But I tell you, like, I'm real particular about my diet. And I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do a lot of stuff. But I did do mushrooms. When I did my research, I was like, yo, I want some of that. Whatever that is, you're talking about that level of introspection. You're talking about seeing myself for who I truly am. Not my name, not my face, not my circumstance, my situation, not my reflection. Like, who I truly am. I gotta see that. And man, my mushroom experience was fire, bro. I recommend it to anybody. The next day, I felt hit, though. I felt like a bus hit me. I was like, damn. But yo, for like that night, and I did it by myself. I did it in my crib. I don't like getting high. I don't like being out of control. I like being in control of my shit. So I don't like all the other stuff. I'm not somebody who like, I used to think that mushroom was like some acid, like something that people who just really want to get high is gonna do, like some real junkies type. But when I did my research and found out what mushrooms were, I was like, oh, so you're talking about, it's plant medicine. It's like, it's the scientific name is psilocybin cubensis. And it's like it's a psychedelic, and it allows you to experience things, like have these out-of-body experiences that lead a lot of people to an inner understanding of who they are, what they're about, what they need to do, like places like where your traumas are. It kind of shows you who you are, like what you need to get over, what you need to deal with. It shows you. I was like, word, and I went on YouTube, I looked up everybody, I'm like, give me every video of every person who did this. And every single person that I heard who did a mushroom, they were all thankful. They were like, yo, this experience was beautiful. It was amazing. It was transformative. It was incredible. It was life-changing. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Every single person that was talking about doing mushrooms was like, yo, their experience was life-changing and positive. I'm like, word. Okay, cool. Let me see what this is about. Hold on, let me see. Saying that's what our extraterrestrials would think, because I think E.T. would be dope if he's real. E.T. would be dope if he's real. All right, let me see. That movie made me cry. E.T. Hey, hey. E.T. is beautiful. E.T. is beautiful. If he ain't on none of that bullshit, like, I think they make so many alien movies where niggas be trying to come over here and kill us. Nah, it's crazy. Batman or Spider-Man? For me, they just age restricted my life. For me, probably Batman, maybe. Yes, sir. I'm abstaining right now, holding out for a year so I can be more aware. Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to be super smart about it, though. Absolutely. Paris. Yeah, you on it right now, Paris. I see you. I'm going to follow you back. And nah, man, look. My homegirl gave me these mushrooms. She was like, yo, take these. I'm like, I ain't taking this shit. You must be crazy. Because I have some friends that have done drugs and they never been the same again. Like that. I have friends that they shit is like different. And so I'm like, I ain't never going to end up like y'all. But my homegirl did it, like she was actively doing the same mushroom that she's giving me, and she seemed like she wasn't cracked out and crazy. So I'm like, all right, maybe. So I took them anyway, and I'm like, all right, let me see. Then I did my research on it, and then on top of that, got so crazy, right? And then I end up talking to my homies. I'm at one of my rich homies' house, the same homie who let me go to Ghana with him. I'm in his house because he'll be like, yo, he like my artistry. He's like, yo, bro, you want to come to my crib and do a live show? I got a private party happening for me and my employees, and we need a live band. So I'm like, hell yeah. So I hit on my band and we performed in his crib and shit, and it was cool. So I got a chance to talk to his business partners, and like one of his business partners was telling me about DMT, and then he was talking about mushrooms, and every single multi-millionaire I know, now I ask them, have you done a psychedelic? And almost all of them say yes. Yes, I've done a psychedelic. Yes, I've done mushrooms. Yes, it's transformative. I'm like, damn, but y'all not cracked out and crazy. Like, what's going on? Grow your own. Hey, Paris knows what she do. Hey, Paris. Yeah, okay. Paris, you on it. And so I ended up doing my research, and I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I did it one time. I didn't take enough to have a full trip, but I was feeling good. I took a little bit. The very first time I did it, I took some, and I did it. My friend was like, look, if it's your first time, do it in your crib. Do it by yourself. Set your vibe the way you want it to be. Set your intentions. Like, write out on a piece of paper what you want the experience to bring to you, what kind of awareness you want. And I'm like, okay. I sat in my crib. I surrounded myself with plants because I got plants and stuff. Like, that's one of my plants. That's another plant over there. So like, I surrounded myself with my plants, and I'm like, okay, I got my plants, got my water. I put my phone on airplane mode so when nobody bother me, because she's like, yo, this shit lasts 5 hours. I'm like, damn, that shit is a whole part-time job, ain't it? Like, yo, yeah, so make sure you got time and space. You feel me? Like, the term mushroom trip comes from like niggas back in the day. You actually have to go on a trip to do it. It was like a thing. So like, it's a trip. You have time to really experience it. So I'm in my crib by myself. I take them. She like, it's gonna take like an hour for it to start, and there's gonna be like 4 hours of you in this experience. I'm like, so I took like 2 grams or something. Took them, and I didn't feel shit. Like, I was just feeling good the whole time. Like, the whole 5 hours passed, and I didn't have no trip, but I just felt really good the whole time. I didn't know that about mushrooms. Yo, beauty, you might want to do your research on them. Like, I'm real particular with what I intake. Like, I do not do a lot of, like, I'm telling you, this liquor you see up here, this liquor's been here. July will make 2 years this liquor been up here. Like, my homies come and drink this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I'm very particular. Like, I really want to protect my vessel and my mind. I'm real particular. But if you telling me that there's a way that I can activate another part of my brain, if you telling me there's another way that like I can have more insight on myself, oh yeah, I'm interested in that. Facts. I'm telling you. Dang. I'm telling you. Like, I'm real particular. I can't even tell you the last time I had a candy bar. Like, I'm real particular about what I put inside my body. Like, I'm exercising every day. I'm on my shit. So, like, nah. And I ain't trying to be cracked out and crazy. My mind is my most valuable asset, bro. Like, I'm be honest with you. Like, I need this thing to work because it's a lot of shit I got to figure out. So I need this thing to work. A lot of people depend on me to have this brain too, so I need it to work. So I'm real apprehensive. But when I did my research, I'm like, damn, this is next level. Every single person that I saw, their experience was crazy. First time I had the experience, I'm by myself in the crib, put my phone on airplane mode, chilling, surround myself with my plants. I'm listening to like meditation music, and I'm just waiting for the experience to happen. The way they prep me up for this shit, they got me thinking like this shit's about to be like a Native American vision quest. I'm like, oh, I'm about to have me a whole Native American vision quest. I'm about to come out with a name like Wolf Son or something crazy. And I'm waiting for the plants to talk to me and shit, and they ain't do nothing. There's a spiritual, let me see. There's a spiritual transcendence when you're knowledgeable and intentional about your experience. It's lovely. Yo. I'm telling you. And I'm perfectly comfortable knowing that some people would never do it. And that's cool because everybody's body is different. If it ain't for you, cool. Because I had no knowledge of it until I did my research. When I did my research, I was like, man, I want some of that introspection. I want some of that energy. Cool. So my first experience, man, I'm solo dolo. I'm in the crib, put my phone on airplane mode. She was like, be careful. Like, when you do this room, be careful not to be around the wrong type of energy because that energy might throw you off and throw you off your trip. I'm like, okay, I ain't going to be around no haters. I ain't going to be, and none of that. Some people, they have bad trips because they be trying to, like, they mix the mushroom with weed and they trying to mix the mushroom with, like, drinking. They trying to mix the mushroom in a party and they surrounded by people. It's like, nah, bro, the mushroom is going to help you find yourself. The weed and the liquor is going to help you lose yourself. So if you got conflicting energies happening at the same time. Like you got some shit inside your body that's trying to help you find yourself, and you got alcohol and shit that's trying to make you lose yourself. That shit is gonna cause friction. It's gonna cause a war. I don't know. If somebody had a good experience, I just wouldn't recommend it because my experience was beautiful, bro. I'm by myself. I'm in the crib listening to meditation music, and I didn't take enough to have a full experience, but I just felt really good the first time. Like I just had this really good vibe about me. I felt like I was near the club. It's like being outside of a club. Like I could hear the music, but I'm not in the club, I felt like, man, I feel like I'm close to having an experience, but I'm not at the experience. Yeah, I just feel good. I got this sense of gratitude in me, and I just feel happy. I'm smiling. I'm not worried about nothing. All my worries is out of my brain, which is good, because if I smoke weed, all my worries is right in front of me. Like, if I smoke weed, bro, I think about all the worst shit. Damn, my life is in shambles right now. It might not even really be in shambles, but I'm like, yo, my life is in shambles right now. I have so many issues. And yeah, weed ain't for me. But man, the mushroom, I was like, my first experience was real light, pretty much. Then I had a second experience, like 6 months later, I had a second experience. And that experience, that's the kind of experience that knock your socks off. I was like, yo, this is a full experience. I took, I think, 3.7 grams. The second time I did it, I was in the crib by myself. It was a Saturday. And I was like, I ain't gonna mess this up. I'm gonna take enough to make sure I have an experience. You feel me? Your experience was similar to mine, and I had a full experience. Days, woo, haven't done it again. Woo, days, that's special. Okay, I wanna hear that story when you got time. For real. But yo, this second experience took me on a whole experience. Like, yo, I'm in my crib. This ain't crib, but I'm upstairs. So my living room is downstairs and my bedroom is upstairs. So I'm upstairs, I'm chilling. I'm like, it's Saturday night. I got my phone on airplane mode again. So, because I can't run the risk of me having this shit in my system and somebody calling me on some emergency shit and I got to run out the house. And I'm running out the house trying to save somebody and I'm all janky and crazy. Like, I didn't want nobody to ruin my vibe. So, phone on airplane mode, by myself chilling, listening to I'm listening to Baroque classical music at this time because I heard that's good for your mind. I'm listening to like Vivaldi and I'm listening to Bach and I'm listening to, like just straight string orchestration, Baroque classical music, right? I'm tapped in. Paris, I feel like you on. I feel like we in alignment, for real. So I'm tapped in. And I'm just chilling. So I take the shrooms and I'm sitting there. It's like 11 o'clock at night. So an hour passed. And then like in that first hour, I start feeling myself get energized. I'm like, yo, I start getting a lot of energy really quickly. I'm like, yo, I love listening to sound bowls. Yo, sound bowls are amazing. I got a homegirl that does the sound bowls. I like sound bowls too. That's really nice. Yo, I start getting energy. The first hour, I'm like, yo, my energy start going up. I'm like, yo, I'm hyped right now. I need to go outside. It's time to party. Like, I got way too much energy to be inside the crib. I'm like, yo, where the party at? And this Saturday, I can almost feel the music outside. Like, yo, I'm ready to go outside. It's time to party, right? I feel it. All right, my energy is up. Let's go. But then I had to check myself. Like, hold up. I just took these shrooms. Let me just wait. You know what I'm saying? Let me not try to run outside right away. Let me just chill and wait for the second hour to see how this happens. Because it's supposed to last like 5 or 6 hours. You gotta set your time for this shit. This ain't no quick. Nah, this is the whole thing. You gotta like set it. And so the hour passed, but I'm like, all right, let me burn off some of this energy. So I started doing push-ups. I'm doing push-ups. I'm doing sit-ups. I normally do exercise anyway, but I'm like, oh, this extra energy. Let me burn this shit off. So I'm doing push-ups, sit-ups. And then I remember I just finished doing like a round of sit-ups, and I'm sitting on my floor, and this is how I know the shit hit me. I was like, oh, I'm going on a trip now. Because I'm looking at my blinds, right? I'm looking at these blinds, the regular blinds. And then while I'm looking at these regular white blinds, I saw the color spectrum split. I saw like, you remember like the old TVs, you could play your TV, like the tint? I saw the green go this way, and I saw the red go this way. I was like, oh, I'm having an experience. The shit started getting like rainbow color. Like, I'm looking at the same white thing, and then I saw the red go this way, and the green go this way. I'm like, oh, I'm about to go on a trip right now. This is different. Bro, immediately. Next thing you know, I see all these colors, right? Coming from the left side, like of my eyesight, whatever. I see all these colors. And I'm like, oh shit, I see colors. I see like frequencies. I kind of see some like matrix shit. And I'm like, this is going down. Yeah, this is crazy. And then immediately, boom, I was in a room. Yo, this experience is so awesome, bro. Like, this is awesome. Next thing you know, I'm in a room. And I can feel it's a big room and it's dark. I'm in a room and I'm in a suit. And I'm like, I'm in a room, it's a big room, and I'm in one seat, and I can tell there's people next to me. I can feel it. There's people next to me, and we're all looking at something. We're in a stadium. It feels like a stadium. It feels like an arena. We like, you know how you in the cheap seats? I feel like I was in a cheap seat in an arena somewhere, like in an arena or in a stadium. Like, I'm in one of these cheap seats way up in the top, and I'm in one of these seats, but there's people all around me. And we're all wearing black suits, and we're all looking at the center, right? And it's like, I feel people around me. I'm not looking at them. I can't see their faces, but I feel everybody's in their own individual seat, and we all in this arena. And I'm like, I'm just in my seat, way up in the stand somewhere. I'm like, this is different. And I'm like, I'm looking around. I can't see nobody's face because it's dark. And I'm like, I wonder what we're all looking at, because it looked like we're in like where you would see an NBA game or something. So I'm like, I wonder what we're looking at. And then when I look to the center, what I see in the center, we're all looking at Earth. Like, it was the planet Earth. We were all looking, I see like the top half of Earth. And we're all these people in this arena, all these people in the stadium was all looking at Earth. And I'm like, and I'm just in one of many seats looking at this Earth. And I'm like, oh shit. And once I realized what I was looking at, I'm like, oh, I'm tripping now. This is a trip, right? I'm like, oh, I'm in a room full of, y'all, it's crazy. I'm in a stand. We're like in some kind of galactic arena, and we're just looking at Earth. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And then immediately I was like, okay, cool. So if I'm about to go on a trip, I want to see God. Take me to God real quick. I want to go see God right away. I don't want to play with this experience. You feel me? I don't want to play with this mushroom game real quick. If I'm about to have me an experience, take me to the creator. You feel me? I don't want to play with it. Take me there. So I'm like, all right, crazy. So I'm like, I said, okay, cool. Take me to God. And then immediately, boom, I was teleported. Now I'm in the clouds, right? And it sounds cliche, but I'm in the clouds. And I'm like, okay, I feel a presence. There's somebody right here off my right shoulder. Somebody's there. It could be Jesus. I feel like it might be Jesus. It's either Jesus or an ancestor or just a guide. But I feel the presence of somebody right off to my right shoulder. I can't see them, but they're there with me. They're like a guide. So I'm like, when I said I want to see God, this is the thing that brought me there. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm chilling, and I'm in the clouds, and I'm looking at this like waterfall. It's like a vertical. It looked like a vertical river though. It's like a river, and it's a waterfall just coming out of itself. Just a waterfall. And it's like 360 degrees. I could float all around this shit. But I knew, it's funny how information works. The information, it was in my brain. It was like, I knew as I'm looking at this waterfall in the sky, and I'm floating in the sky with this guide next to me that I can't see, but I know this is guide next to me. I'm in the clouds, and I'm looking at this waterfall. And it's coming from infinity, and it's going to infinity. And I asked this thing to show me God, and it brought me to this waterfall. I still don't really understand that. But I knew while I was looking at this, I knew not to touch it. I was like, huh. You know, part of me was like, oh, let me touch the water. But something in my brain was like, don't touch the water. Because if you touch that water, you're going to end up in another place. And I was like, huh. And it's weird because there's no voices. Nobody's talking to me. It's like, huh. I just know not to touch it. I'm like, huh, this is crazy. And then after that waterfall experience, this shit started taking me through the universe. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I didn't set my intention the second time for this experience. But hold on, let me see. Let me see. I'm so happy for you. People don't understand until they do. Yo, for real. Bro, I'm telling you. Like the ear, wind, and fire. Oh, earth, wind, and fire cover? Oh, I got to see that. I didn't see that. I've never seen that. Earth, wind, and fire? I got to see that. I know that's right. Let me see. I want to see God. I want to see God. And damn sure want to talk to Adam and Eve. Especially Eve. That's very funny. Out of the waters of none. Yeah, we're going to talk. Okay, I want to check that out. I never seen that before. So I'm looking at this waterfall and I'm like, okay, cool. I didn't set my intentions for this time, but I feel like the overall thing I wanted to know who I am. Not my name, not my face, not my reputation, not all these other things. I want to know who am I outside of all the stuff that was given to me, you know, before I was a person. Like, who am I? Who am I really? Who am I? Bruh, this shit started shooting me through the galaxy immediately. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going and I'm traveling and I'm seeing, this shit showed me who I was in every single like universe. It started shooting me through the multiverse and it was showing me who I am throughout all these different universes. Like, it showed me a me that was a waiter. It showed me a me that was a soldier. It showed me a me that was a prime minister. Like, it just showed me a bunch of me's. I'm like, yo, and it's not only showing me the me, I become the me. Like, I'm the me that's a waiter, and I know I'm a waiter, and I'm at a diner. And then it was showing me a lot of stuff. And I was like, yo, this is wild, bro. And mind you, like, when they told me about these mushrooms, I didn't expect a good experience. Cause my friend told me, one of my friends was like super successful. And when I asked him about it, he's like, yo, look, just know this. If you go and you take these shrooms, you go on this trip, be prepared to face your demons. You know what I'm saying? Be prepared to face your demons, because it showed me a lot of stuff about myself. And I had to fix a lot of stuff in my character. Like, be prepared to fight your demons. So that's what I expected. When I did the shrooms, I expected, like, okay, it's going to be a scrap, but at least I'm going to see who I am. At least I'm going to learn it. So I expected it to be like scary and hurtful and painful and weird. This shit felt good the entire time. I was like in nirvana. You know what I'm saying? I felt like really good. My body felt good and I felt grateful the whole time and happy. There was a smile on my face and I was crying. And I was like, yo, this is awesome. And it was showing me it was just showing me who I was in all these different galaxies. And I'm like, yo, this is wild. It showed me all. In one of these like lifetimes, I caught myself, I was like mid-stride. I was walking and I caught myself on my arm. And I was wearing these clothes that I never seen clothes like this before. It was like cloth and metallic mixed in a way that I ain't never seen before. It's like cloth and metallic, like wearing some kind of shit like Michael Jackson would wear. And my hair was longer and I had these adornments on and I was in like a penthouse, but it wasn't a penthouse because I knew I had neighbors above me and I knew I had neighbors below me, but I had like a 360-degree view. And I'm like, huh. And it was nighttime and I just remember the place was plush. My outfit was fly and I never seen nothing like that in my life, like cloth and metallic at the same time. And then when I looked outside of the window, I saw this big ship in the sky and I saw stars. So it was like this ship was about to go out into space. So I was either in space or it was like a futuristic civilization outside of my window. And I'm like, yo, this is so extraordinary. Like, yo, this is incredible. Like, it's not like a dream or an imagination. I'm in this thing. I'm in it. I'm there, really there. And I'm like, yo, this is wild. So this is either like a futuristic version or this is another dimension where, you know, our science has got to that level. And I'm like, this is wild. All right, let me see. Paris, this is making me excited for my experience because I've been scared of my power for so long. Hey, yo, speak on it. Adriana B. Wow, this is very interesting. I'm telling you, Paris, what people consider to be the firmament in Kemetic mythology, none was the goddess that was covered. Oh, okay. Greco-Roman mythos, firmament is none. Okay, we learning today. Different names for different cultures. Oh, I'm telling you. I'm excited for you truly. Yo, this is a vibe. I'm loving this conversation, man. This is crazy. But like, I was just shooting myself, like I was getting shot through the galaxy and I had this guide with me the whole time. I never stopped to like talk to the guide, but I just knew that the guide was with me. It was like something just standing right next to me like, where you want to go? What you want to do? What you want to experience? And every time I said something, so at one point I was like, I want to see love. I want to experience love. Like, what is love? And it took me, I ended up on a steamboat. It's like whatever you say you want, it's going to take you there. It's going to take you to the exact experience so that your soul will produce the answer. It's not going to give you the answer. It's like, I'm going to take you to an experience that's going to make you understand. So I ended up on a steamboat, and I ended up seeing somebody who I know on this steamboat. And I was like, yo, what are you doing? And my question was like, what are you doing on this world? And this person looked back at me like, what you think? And I realized to me like, oh, bro, soulmates is real. Like, you can have a soulmate and it's real. And it showed me this whole thing like, yo, you and your person, whoever your person is, y'all gonna dance through the cosmos together forever. It's never gonna be, it's always been y'all, and it will always be y'all. Y'all job in this life is to find each other. You might be born in America, your soulmate might be born in Germany in this specific lifetime, but like, y'all gonna continuously be reborn. And that's why, I can't remember who said it yesterday. He was like, yo, we are energy. We are never gonna die. We're immortal. Like, we live forever. Energy can't be created and destroyed. Because at one point after that love experience, I remember laying down, right? I was sitting on the floor in my bedroom upstairs, and I was like, yo, I'm sitting on the floor, and I'm like, man, this is incredible. And I remember laying down, and I was like, let me lay down as flat as I can lay down. Something told me to lay down as flat as you can. And so I laid down as flat as I can, and I pretty much felt my soul leave my body for like 2 seconds and then come back. And then when I sat up, I heard this voice in my head that was like, you just been reborn. I was like, reborn? It's like, yeah, you were just baptized again. I was like, what? That didn't make any sense to me, but that's the vibe that I got. It's like, yo, you just died and you were just brought back to life. Now you have a new life. Do the right things with it. And so ever since then, this was May of 2023 that this happened. So my whole life has been feeling differently since then. But it was like, something told me and communicated with me like, yo, you were just baptized. You laid down and you got back up. I was like, I thought you had to be in church and I thought you had to be in water. It's like, nah, you die and then you reborn. And then what it let me know is like, yo, that's what death is gonna feel like. When you die in this world, you're gonna wake up in another world. You know what I'm saying? Like it communicated that to me. It was like, yo, your energy, the energy that powers you, the soul that powers you is eternal. You know, this body is temporal, but your soul is eternal. When you die here, you're gonna wake up somewhere else. Trust and believe it. And that's what I felt like. I felt my soul leave the body, and then I kind of sat back up. It's like, yo, on the real day that you die here, you're in like a second or two, you're gonna sit up in another world. And it's like, yo, that's pretty awesome. So it kind of removed my fear of death. It made me understand what love was. It's like, yo, love, the person that you love, you've been loving them and you're gonna keep loving them. And y'all, it's gonna be y'all throughout history forever. Y'all gonna keep dancing and doing this thing. Y'all gonna shoot through different galaxies and different planets together. We're all just these energetic beings jumping through the cosmos to experience different forms of life. That's what that shit was communicating with me. Like, yo, when this world is over, we're going to another world. And then we're going to do some dope shit there. When that's done, we're going to go to another one and another one and another one and another one. And we can do whatever we want. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we're going to experience these different levels of life forever. We're never going to stop. And it's never going to stop. It's going to continue forever. There will always be something born. There will always be something moving. There will always be energy being created and expanding and multiplying. And I was like, bro, this is a lot for a mushroom trip, yo, but this shit is fire. I'll take it, bro, because it's positive. I didn't feel scared. Like, my fear of death went out the window. My fear of loss of love went out the window. I'm like, it don't even matter. Like, it don't even matter if I spend my life, this life, it don't even matter to me right now if I spend my life with my soulmate in this life, because I know when this is done, I'm going to find you. I'm always going to find you. I will always find you. You know what I'm saying? I will always find you, and you will always find me. And that's just what it's going to be, because we just got that. You know, it's like magnetic. We always going to find each other. We always going to bump into each other. It could be at Starbucks, Walmart. It don't matter. I will always find you in every world. And you will always find me. And we will always do this dance. We're going to dance forever because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? I know these are like a lot of strange concepts to people, but bro, I promise you, this is what my mushroom trip was like. And I was like, damn, this shit is fire. And then by the end of it, it just kept showing me like, it showed me my potential. At the end of my trip, it just showed me my potential. It was like, yo, bro, you're put here to make the world better. You know what I'm saying? Like Hancock, boom. That's what I was just thinking about. I couldn't think of the name. Yeah, Sinead, just like Hancock. Yep, you will always find that person. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry if you don't see them right now. Don't worry if you think, oh, my ex-boyfriend might have been my soulmate, but maybe not. It don't even matter. Because if that was your soulmate, then either by the end of this life or the beginning of the next one, that person's gonna get their shit together. Sometimes we come into this world and then we get so bogged down by the trauma that we forget who we are. And that's the great trick of the universe. It's like, I will put you into earth, but when I put you into earth, you're gonna forget a lot of it. Your job is to reclaim your power. Your job is to remember who you are outside of this physical body. And then once you remember who you are outside this physical body, turn this shit into what we do. Turn this place into something better. Turn this place into where we come from. We come from a dope place. We come from an extraordinary, abundant kingdom. We come from the highest of the high, the best of the best. Like, if you believe in the Bible, if you don't believe in the Bible, we come from a dope ass place. You ain't like, just take my word for it or believe what you want, but we come from something else. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we come from something powerful that's powerful enough to animate bodies. Like, come on, bro. Some niggas can't even update their computer without stressing themselves out. And we got a soul that can animate an entire body from our toe to our finger to our head. And we could walk around the world in 3 dimensions. We could do a lot, bro. Like, we come from an awesome place. And with that being said, like, your job here is to remember who you are and remember what your specific thing is. Like, what's your specific job in the universe? Okay, cool. Now do that job here on Earth so we could terraform this planet to be a mirror of where we come from. Like, yo, if you a queen, step in that power. Say you a queen and become a queen. Elevate yourself to the point where you actually got dominion over a territory. You are a queen. You run this area. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a business, whether it be a neighborhood, whether it be a community, whether it be a school, like whatever it is, whether it be a nurse, a hospital, a doctor, a lawyer, whatever you are, whatever your discipline is, whatever your thing is, you're supposed to use your power in this earth to make it like identical to where we come from. For what reason, I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know why we got to come here and like turn this place into the place where we come from. But I guess it's like maybe God or the universe just wants to expand its influence. We're trying to create like newer heavens everywhere we go. Like, yo, we got to dominate this world, make this world amazing. And then when we out of here, go to the next world, put a little energy on that one, go to the next one, put a little energy on that one until the whole thing is beautiful, until the whole thing is dope. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking about right now. But like, I'm telling you, man, this shit is beautiful. Like, to have that experience and to actually see that shit. Like, I was seeing it. It didn't feel like a dream. It didn't feel like a daydream. It didn't feel like an illusion. It felt complete. I was actually there. I was in it. You know what I'm saying? I could feel myself sweating as a soldier on the corner with a rifle. And I'm like, yo, I'm in this. This is an authentic experience. This is transformative. Now I see why so many of these millionaires talking about, yo, I definitely did psychedelic and it's definitely good for me and it's definitely transformative. That's why I'm a millionaire now, because I know myself. I know what I'm doing. I know that, you know, I'm just a little bit more aware than a person who's trying to drink their problems away or smoke their problems away in front of Netflix. Nah, man, I saw the universe. You know what I'm saying? And when you see the universe, you can't unsee it. Now you're like, oh shit, so this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, cool, I'm gonna do this. It's dope. It's dope. That's so cute, like Hancock. I'm telling you. Let me see. Adriana, do you think you can have more than one soulmate? Maybe. I have no idea what this universe is made of. I'll be real with you. I have no clue. Like, one person can have one soul. In my personal experience, I think I have one soulmate. You know what I'm saying? I think that my soulmate is my soulmate because, I don't know, I just that's just my feeling. I feel like I got one other soul that matches mine in a way that, like, yo, she and I, we could dance through the universe forever. You feel me? And like, I don't know if I've come across that yet or if I haven't. If I have, it's gonna prove itself. If I haven't, it's gonna prove itself. No matter which, as long as I keep my eyes open and my brain open, I'm gonna know my soulmate and I'm gonna capitalize on my soulmate no matter what. You feel me? And that's just what it is. You feel me? And as long as my soulmate recognizes me too and is not caught up in this social media shit like, oh, I can't date you because you a rapper. I can't date you because you light skinned. I've heard somebody tell me that shit before. Like, girls like, I don't like light skinned boys. I'm like, that's fucked up because you don't even know all light skinned boys. And I couldn't choose my skin color like the same way nobody could choose their other skin color. But okay, like that's a great reason not to like somebody. Thank you for telling me I don't qualify. Love it. The fuck is that about? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You looking like totally different. Yo, straight up. Yes, sir. I'm telling you. Appreciate that, Paris. So love at first sight could really be just you encountering your soulmate again. Absolutely. It's like I'm looking at you and it's like, I don't have many questions at all. I know exactly who this is. And it's weird. And we're going to call it weird because in our own little human brain, we like, but I never met you before. I never saw you before. Da-da-da-da. It's like, yeah, but it's love at first sight. It's like, yeah, I see you and I'm all in for you. Call me crazy because I wasn't all in with that last relationship. And I'm probably not going to be all in the next one. Like, I'm all in with you. Now y'all job at this point is, are y'all gonna work it out? Are y'all gonna stay together? Are y'all gonna make it make sense in this life? Are y'all gonna join forces in this life and make it make sense, or something else? Like, I'll be honest, the point that I'm at right now is like, it's deep. It get real deep. But yeah. Let me see. Or your trauma. That's interesting. But it doesn't mean our comfort is our calling. Okay. That's an interesting way to look at it. That is true, yeah. It's an expression of love to come into your purpose and express it. That's a fact. Honestly, wish I can experience love. Wish I could experience love. I think it's a beautiful thing, but I don't care if I ever experience it. You mean like you don't know if you've already experienced it, or you don't know if you will ever experience it? I'll tell you straight up, man, love is like, I feel like love is knocking at everybody's door. It just depends on you and your willingness to receive it. Like, are you willing to receive what's there, or are you not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like love is constantly around people all the time. I think it's just depending on our willingness. Like, I think based on a lot of people's traumas, they don't allow love in. Like, again, we live in a very cynical society. A motherfucker might say all the right stuff and you be so suspect, or the fact that he got a baby mama, you be like, no, I'm not gonna date no man with a baby mama. And it's like, yo, he's still a learning creature. He's still new. He didn't know what he knows today when he had that baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, or she didn't know what she knows today when she had that baby with that other person. She thought that was love. She didn't know about this. Her awareness was limited, you know? So like, we also gotta accept people for their faults and for their shortcomings. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like love is abundantly available to every person at every point in time. It just, are we gonna tune into that frequency, or are we gonna act like that shit only exists on TV? It's like, man, me personally, I wanna tune into the frequency. I wanna be aware of it. I wanna know, like, I wanna be in awareness of it, you know? Let me see. Love, say that straight up. Love is infinite. We have to separate love from romance. That's deep. Both honestly, beauty. Both honesty, like true love without limits. Yeah, shit, I would love to experience that too, man. The last relationship I just got out of, man, I really enjoyed that relationship. That was my shit, and I expected to be in that relationship forever. I was like, yo, you know, this is my person. I'm gonna be with you for life. But I felt like it came with some limitations that I felt like, man, like you're not willing to fight this fight with me, are you? And that's okay. Sometimes you could come across your soulmate and your soulmate might not recognize you, or your soulmate might not be willing to do what you're willing to do. Your soulmate might not be ready. That's just what it breaks down to. Your soulmate may straight up just not be ready. Might be immature, might be caught up in negative tendencies, might be like of the world. You might be enlightened. You might be like, oh, I'm ready for that shit today. And then your soulmate might still be like fumbling around in the darkness. And that's okay. Because y'all both chose to come into this life. But y'all not gonna, like, it's very rare if you and somebody else got the same level of awareness at the same time. Somebody's gonna have to wait for somebody else, you know? And that's a sad truth a lot of times, you know? So like, sometimes you gotta wait. Sometimes you gotta wait for your person to get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's weird. But if you know in your heart that somebody is like truly for you in a bigger way, in a way that you can't even understand, it's like, all right, cool, I get it. So sometimes we're gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to wait on that. You feel me? Because like even in my last relationship, I felt like she's awesome, but I feel like she was allowing too much negative shit to get into her head. And I'm like, yo, you gotta fight that negative shit. And if I say you gotta fight, she begins to fight me. And I'm like, oh, no, man. Like, the enemy is talking to all of us all the time. But like, we gotta be able to like check that shit at the door. We need to be emotionally intelligent enough to check that shit at the door. We can't just spit out negativity every time we feeling something negative. We can't just be that. We can't just do that. Like, we gotta have a way of doing this shit. Like, you gotta fight the enemy, bro. That's what it is. There's an enemy out here that want to destroy us. It came to steal, kill, and destroy. And as long as you keep negotiating with this motherfucker and saying negative things to me or doing negative things, then I can't be here. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than like Adam and Eve, you know? Eve went and ate that apple and then she gave it to her man. That was weird. You know, but so we can't allow you. I don't want to be that person to you. I don't want to be the person that's picking up on the negativity and getting bad, toxic shit and then bringing it to you. I don't want to do that. So I do my best to check that shit at the door. Like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't need to do that. I don't mean to. And I didn't always get it right. Like, I definitely got it wrong a lot of times. So that's just what it is. But sometimes we just got to wait. Sometimes you got to wait. Sometimes you got to move on. You feel me? And then now, I'm even at a space right now where I'm not even praying to God for a soulmate anymore. I'm actually praying to God for a life partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm not like, okay, cool. let's just say hypothetically, I already came across my soulmate, and let's just say hypothetically, my soulmate is making all the wrong choices in his life. What is God gonna do? God has contingency plans. God knows exactly what he's gonna do with you if you don't chase your dream. God knows exactly where you're gonna go, and he's gonna take that dream, he'll give it to somebody who is gonna chase it. Like, God don't mess around with wasted energy. God is gonna recycle that energy. If you don't use it, God gonna send it away. You can see it in plants. When one of these little branches die, all the other residual energy goes to the rest of the other plants. If I don't use if I take one kidney out, the other kidney enlarges to compensate. Like, we live in a world of compensation. God is not gonna sit there and play with you with some wasted potential. Oh, you're not using that gift to sing or dance or nothing? I'm gonna take that dream and that destiny and I'm gonna drop it on somebody who is gonna use it. So I feel like if you got a soulmate in this life and you feeling like, okay, cool, your soulmate is not really kind of getting it, like, at this point, I'm praying for a life partner, because God don't play with wasted potential. God is like, okay, cool. If you're right here and your soulmate is not ready to join forces with you and make that shit pop, then I believe that God has a life partner for you, somebody who you could do life with, that's going to allow you to do your God-given potential. It's going to allow you and build with you and grow with you and love you and respect you. And you might really just have a heavy respect and a heavy love for this person because of what they allow you to be in this life. And then that's gonna be the love that you endure in this life. Like, I'm prepared for that too. I'm prepared to, like, okay, my soulmate is tripping, but I'm praying for God to give me a life partner, somebody who I could do life with, that will allow me to do my job, like what you assign me to, God. Like, allow me to master my assignment and not stand in my way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want somebody who's gonna stand in my way. I don't want somebody who's gonna, like, hurt my destiny. If my soulmate is not mentally taking control of herself and she's allowing herself to be used by the enemy, I want that shit to be known, because you're suffering, and by extension you're causing me to suffer too. And you're not on your job, and you're also distract other people. You over here entertaining this enemy's conversation, and you projecting that entertainment of that conversation onto me, and I can't afford that, because I know that's negative. I can see that from a mile away, and I'm telling you that's negative. You're not listening, so I gotta move on, and I gotta make this shit work. You feel me? So at this point, I'm more so looking at that shit like, okay, you can have a soulmate, and your soulmate, y'all gonna dance through the cosmos together. I'm gonna see you when this life is over. But in this life, I'm gonna need somebody who's a partner of mine, who's, like, really in this for our mission, in this for, like, what God tasked me to do. I need somebody who's gonna help me do that. You feel me? Not like do it for me, but like, yo, who I could do this with, and you're not gonna tell me I'm delusional. You're not gonna tell me I'm crazy. You're not gonna, like, minimize my accomplishments. You're not gonna feel like you're in competition with me, and you're not gonna feel like my wins are your losses. Somebody who could, like, celebrate your wins, win with you, build with you, grow with you, expand the kingdom, expand awareness in the world, help people out, help people get out of their own shit. And, like, yeah, like, that's what I'm manifesting right now. People have different endurances, right? That's real. Be some lessons. Some relationships are meant to be a great lesson to your person, and that's okay. Hey, that's a fact. Yes, I had met my soulmate a few years ago, but he was a flip-flopping person, and I'm a solid person. Hey, that's heavy, Adriana. And he just got out of a relationship. Okay, heavy. True. Erykah Badu, I guess I'll see you in the next lifetime. Yo, man, this is real. Yo, that's real. I guess I'll see you in the next life. That's really the energy right there. I guess I'll see you in the next lifetime. You feel me? Like, because I know I'm going to see you again, because you the bomb, and we got something going on. And this is undeniable. But there is also a mission that God has for me to do in this life. And if for any weird reason you're allowing yourself to stand in between that mission, you're getting evicted. I got to move you out. As much as I love you and I care for you, I can do this to you from a mile away. I'm going to love you forever. But you can't stand in between this. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me not to go live in front of these people and have this conversation. You can't tell me not to do these shows. You can't tell me not to do this thing, because this is in me, bro, and the world need this shit, and you can't deny it, because the world is a toxic and terrible place when you allow evil people to rule this shit. Like, nah, we need to, you know what I'm saying? I want to see a world where, like, good people got power and money and success and influence. Like, what does that look like? What does it look like in a world where there's actually some heroes out here? Like, there's actually people who can help other people, who are actually helping other people, who are actually teaching people, actually giving people a way to get out. You know, like, what does it look like in a black in the black community in America if there's actually a ladder for success? And you see it. It's not like something that you gotta wade through the water for 50 years and then hopefully you get it now. Like, yo, here's the ladder to success. I put it together. Robert Smith put it together. This guy put it, like, there's here are the ladders. You know, like, what does the world look like that? Because white people have that. Jewish people absolutely have that. Like, we just don't have that. Talk about it on God. Because why we gotta suffer for the apple, right? And now Eve got my monthly soul. Shit. That's funny. That's hilarious. That is truly funny. On God, because why we gotta suffer for the apple? Now Eve got my monthly cycle on 10. That is funny. That's funny. Noche buena. I'm telling you, man. Yo, we in this together. Shanae, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the fire. Paris, yo, those are my exact sentiments. I'm telling you, that's amazing, right? The secret formula, right? I'm telling you, that's hilarious. The Adam Eve shit, that's funny. But that's the mentality I got right now. Like, yo, I could love you all day, but like, you have to understand that this is my passion. This is my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And like, don't ever stand in somebody else's purpose. I've been listening to this Georgia Smith song for like weeks. I love this song. Check this out. It's a song called, oh, my computer's about to die. It's a song called Greatest Gift. I think it's on her last album, and I love it because it's just beautiful. It's a vibe. I can listen to this song, and it sounds so regular.
You're the greatest gift I found.
I'm like, this is such a beautiful song.
My time with you is everything.
You talking about keeping you in your greatness. I'm like, Georgia, take me
All
away.
you do is make me proud. You've got a lot to unfold, but you never give in.
Hold up, Adriana B. Yeah, I'm tired of seeing toxic, negative people in power. Music has gone downhill. Yes, Adriana B. You're right about that.
And surely this is love. You are worth it. I promise to make sure you'll never fall far from your grace. I hope that you know you are never too far from your purpose. I hope you receive it wherever you are. I'm so thankful I've got you. You got me, I'm still right. You're the realest love. You got me, I'm still right. Even in the wickedest times, yeah. Feel what you wanna feel right now. I know how hard it feels. You got me, I'm still right here. You're the sweetest thing I've known.
Yo, this song is so good, bro. This song is fire.
And I wish Georgia I could shield you from all of these lows.
She's talking about, she's like, bruh.
But just look how far you go.
If a girl tell me this kind of shit, we might get married. We might get married.
These little wings will do more than just carry you home.
Pretty much, she's saying like, yo, I'm gonna keep you in your purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Surely this is love. I promise to make sure you'll never fall far from your grace. I hope that you know you are never too far from your purpose. I hope you receive it wherever you are. I'm so thankful I've got you. You got me, I'm still right.
Y'all gotta listen to the song. Whenever I get a chance, it's called Greatest Gift. Greatest Gift by Georgia Smith. She's saying like, I hope you know that you're never too far from your grace. I'm gonna do everything to keep you in your purpose. I'm like, bruh, if that's not the most beautiful shit I've ever heard a woman say in my whole life, take me, Georgia. Take me, I'm here. Take it away. That's amazing. And she's saying like, you're the greatest gift. Like, to be honest, the song might be about a child. Like, she might be talking about like her child. Like, you're the greatest gift on earth. She might be talking about a baby, but I'm taking that shit and applying that shit to me. To like a man, to like a partner. I'm like, yeah, for sure. My girl tell me some shit like that, like, yo, I'm gonna keep you in your purpose. I'm gonna keep you in your path. I'm gonna keep you in your greatness. I'm gonna keep you in your destiny. It's like, yo, bro, is that not the most beautiful thing you ever heard in your life? You know what I'm saying? It is. Like, I'm gonna keep you in your greatness. I'm gonna keep you in your power. I'm gonna constantly remind you of your greatness. I'm gonna constantly keep you up. I'm gonna constantly, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you're amazing, you're strong, you're wise, you're loyal, you're noble, you got this. Like, imagine somebody constantly like being there for you like that. That's love. That's amazing. You feel me? And if we could do that for each other, that's a vibe. Cause I definitely know what it's like to like, you know, hang with somebody who could say way more negative things to you than positive things. Cleo Soul's album ripped my soul out of my chest. Cleo, I'm screenshotting that. Hold up. Cleo Soul, huh? I never heard of Cleo Soul. Oh, I'm telling you, that's a vibe. It's like the most beautiful song I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll make sure you never fall far from your grace. That's beautiful, bro. Cause like, how many women and how many men can say that? How many men are you gonna meet outside that's gonna be like, I'm more concerned about keeping you in your greatness than I am about sleeping with you, than I am about, you know, laying up with you, than I am about, you know, using your body, than I am about taking you on a date. Like, I'm more concerned about keeping you in your greatness and keeping you in your power than I am about using and abusing you. Because I feel like most men outside, and it sucks because we're not even like, most of these dudes not even aware of that shit. Like, that's just the way that we was taught. We was taught like, yo, go outside and conquer, get what you get. And if girl got attitude, then move on. And it's like, we were just taught like in a very barbaric manner, and it sucks because a lot of us is victims. And on top of that too, a lot of men and young boys wasn't taught that they're valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't taught like men just willingly go outside and have sex with anything, because we was never taught, we were never taught like, yo, you're also valuable, little boy. Like, it's not about going outside and having sex with the girl and getting the girl and courting the girl and paying for the girl's dinner and taking the girl on a date and putting the girl in your car and opening the girl's doors. Like, it's not only like, what most men won't tell you is this, that the reality of the situation is that when a man get dressed up and go out into the streets, a lot of times the average man feels like when he goes into a party, goes into a club, he's at zero, right? This is a mental thing. It's super subconscious. Most men, like, you know, but when we go inside a party, we at zero right now. We like, this is our point level right now. The more girls we talk to and the more girls we like hit it off with, our number starts going up. We got like a 1 or 2 or 3. If we could get a girl, take a girl, talk to her, she's beautiful, she's picking up on our vibe, she comes back home to us, or I go back to her place, and we hit it off and we have sex with her, then it feels like by the end of the night, we're at 100. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay, boom. I got the best of the best. I got the goal. I got the target. I'll be able to tell my friends about this. I did my thing. I must be appealing to some degree. I must be attractive. It validates a man on so many levels. But that's just the way that we was taught. Yo, you got to go out there and get a woman to give you her body in order to be validated. And you know it because all the dudes are like, even female rappers and male rappers will be like, man, you ain't getting no pussy. You're not getting no sex. No girls like you. What did Kanye say? He said, I hit the strip club and girls get extra hype. You hit the strip club and girls turn extra dyke. It's like, yo, we know who not getting no sex tonight, and a lap dance would probably be a blessing, right? And it's like, yo, we like it for some reason in a male society, that shit is so important to us to have a woman validate us. That's why we dress nice. That's why we take care of our hair and take care of our skin and get nice cars, because we want to be the prize for these women and we want to be validated by women. But a lot of it also stems from like nobody ever taught men that, yo, you're valuable too, bro. Even if the girl don't have sex with you tonight, you're still valuable, bro. You're not a zero walking into this party hoping to have a girl have sex with you so you can have 100 points by the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? So you could feel validated. You know what I'm saying? You're not a nothing. You're not a nobody. Like, and you shouldn't just be having sex with anything. That's one thing I'm gonna teach my son. Like, yo, bro, you gotta know your worth and you gotta know your value, bro. Everybody don't deserve your energy, man. Like, you're gonna be a being of power. And people got to understand that, like, I'm not giving my power to just anything and anybody. I got some homeboys that'll smash anything outside, and I've seen them do it. Like, I wasn't in the room, but I'm saying, like, I've seen my homeboys, like, smash anything. And I'm like, yo, bro. And I talk to them like, yo, would you smash this girl? Would you smash this girl? And these niggas are rationalizing their brain like, yeah, as long as it's pussy, yeah, I'm going to be up in it, yeah. I might not tell my homies about it, but I'm going to go and get that. And I'm like, yo, bro, we were raised in a sick-ass way if that's the case, bro. Like, you don't even like this person, and you smashing it? Like, what's going on, bro? That don't make me feel good about myself. I don't even like this motherfucker and I'm smashing it. I think my points actually go down for that. That's crazy. Like, nah, I want to be around something that's valuable. I want to be around somebody that's valuable, somebody that's important, somebody that got morals and standards, and somebody that ain't gonna let you play with them right away. Like, I'm willing to be patient. Like, I ain't with that extra shit, because I know in order to get something that's valuable, you gotta be patient. You feel me? So like, you could be a nurse in like a handful of months. You ain't never gonna be a doctor in a handful of months. You know what I'm saying? And there's a big pay difference there. So it's like, nah, man, like, some of us, we was really raised fucked up. We raised, like, a lot of men, we got these animalistic tendencies that, you know, it's tough. Haven't heard it at all, right? Ooh, dropping gems. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm telling you. Facts, I try hard for my little brother. I try hard for my little brother to be respectful, because them girls be on him and I hate it. Yo, for real. That's disgusting. Values and standards are a must. Honestly. It is a must, you know what I'm saying? And it's a must for some of us, and that's the crazy thing about it. It's like, yo, it's a must for some of us, man. Like, some of us pride ourselves in that shit. Like, I was blessed enough to I had me some vicious ass sisters that was like, yo, you ain't gonna just be dating any kind of girl out here. I was like, I like this girl. My sister's like, nah, that girl ain't cute. You gotta like that girl. And then I had to learn, like, okay, my sister ain't always right. Like, I gotta like who I like, but I understand what she's saying. She pretty much saying, like, that girl's not good enough for you. This girl looks like she's good enough for you. And then I go talk to that girl's superficial, and I'm like, I don't fuck with that girl at all. But I ended up finding like a middle ground. Like, I get it. I understand. I ended up finding a middle ground. Like, my sister was pretty much telling me not to, like, don't go spend your energy with the closest girl that will give you any time. Like, spend your time wisely and, you know, women will, like the right women will want to spend their time with you. Don't just go hang out with a girl because she's easy. And that's pretty much what my sister was like explaining to me. Like she was trying to show me value. She was kind of superficial. I had to learn my own way, but like, you know, I get it. And his friends don't make it no better. Man, I'm telling you, while I'm abstaining for real, I'm tapping into my true value. Hey, do that. Beauty. That's me as a sister. Yeah, I'm telling you, my sister was cold-hearted back in the day. She like, you're not going to see that little girl. You got to see this girl over here. She got her shit together. And I'm like, okay. And sometimes I would listen, but the other times I'd be like, nah, I don't like the girl that my sister had chose for me. I'm like, nah, hell no. But yeah, bro. Like, the reality is, like, a lot of times we as men, like, we were just subconsciously, we're taught that we got to go out and hunt every day. And if we're not hunting every day, we're not valuable. And it sucks because a lot of dudes end up with this mentality of just like this animalistic behavior when it comes to women, and they end up being miserable and unhappy. And it's the only programming that they got. You feel me? It's the only programming that they got. Don Che, Marie, what's up? Because they girls are fast. Nah, for real, they fast. Like some of these girls are fast. But like some of these boys is fast too. Like a lot of these boys, we only got one thing on our mind a lot of times. And it's not until you get older and you start tapping in with yourself that you realize like, yo, bro, I don't gotta be so desperate to have sex. I don't gotta be out here trying to smash anything that's willing to smash me. I gotta have a standard for myself. I gotta have morals and I gotta have values and I gotta be on my own shit because ain't nobody gonna take care of me the way I'm gonna take care of me, man. I gotta be smart about this. You feel me? And my energy is valuable. Like I'm at the point now, and it's really thanks to my last relationship too. My last relationship, like she was so patient with everything. Like she was not in a rush to do shit, and nobody was gonna rush her. Like she's very patient. It took a long time for us to even like be intimate. Like she's very patient. Not that she didn't want to be intimate, but it's like I'm gonna make you wait for this shit. Like you gotta wait. And I'm okay. But it taught me a lot of patience. She taught me a lot of patience. She taught me like if something is real, it's still gonna be there. If something ain't real, it's gonna cause you to like be desperate real quick. You feel me? So she's like, if it's real, it's gonna be there for you. You don't gotta rush for that. And I learned a lot in that relationship. So it really showed me my value because I was in a relationship for like all of my 20s, it allowed me to like, when I was going out into the streets and stuff like that, it allowed me to like see the power of denying women. Like, okay, like, oh, hey, can I get your number? Can I get this? Nah, you can't have my number. You can't have this and that because I got something really good back at the crib that I'm not gonna mess it up. And I just see how women respond to that. Like, even if I wasn't in a relationship, I see now like the level of respect that women are willing to give you when you really just be on your own shit. Like, yo, I'm not into that right now, I'll be honest. Like, one, I'm in a relationship, but even if I wasn't, like, I'm focused on being a better person as a whole. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep running around the world making the same mistakes. So, thank you, but thank you. But then I just see how, like, for years, and I feel like, yo, in the friend group, the female friend group I got here in Miami, it'd be like, yo, I feel like there's some of these women who have kind of been waiting. I feel like, and this may be my own arrogance, it might really just be in my own imagination, but I'm like, in my mind, I feel like there's a clique of women that have been waiting for me to be single for years, that the second I let them know that I'm not in that relationship anymore, I feel like they're gonna come out the woodworks. And that's why I'm really, like, I'm not even trying to tell nobody. I'm really just kind of, I'm telling y'all, but I haven't told anybody in the city because I'm kind of not even interested in like having to have some of these conversations with some of these people, because I'm satisfied with the respect. Yeah, you respect me and you know that it's not gonna happen between you and me, and I just be moving through. I'm cool with that because it can get really like, I don't even want to have to go into any kind of emotional spaces with any of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I'd much rather just keep doing my own thing. And you know, I know that if it isn't my soulmate, it's going to be my life partner. And they're going to find me in my mission and in my bag. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got to go and I don't got to be desperate. I'm not going to be out here chasing women because, I mean, I'm still like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a guy. I'm still going to be like, hey, excuse me, I think you're beautiful. Can I, you know what I'm saying? Like, can I take you out to dinner? Can I take you out to lunch? Maybe we could even go exercise. You want to go to the gym? Like, yeah, I'm still going to, have to put my best foot forward when I do find somebody who's interesting to me, but I'm not going to be out here chasing women. That's not interesting to me, though. Like, I want to be in my purpose. I want to use every single ounce of my energy to do something, to create something in the world. And if this thing that I create is so dope and so valuable, whoever's supposed to be in my life is going to find me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not waiting at home for you to find me, but I'm out here and I'm in the world and I'm doing what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? And you going if you're in alignment with my destiny, you're going to make your way into this track anyway. We're going to be running, perpendicular anyway. So I'm going to see you running your race. You're going to see me running my race. And they might be like, oh, hey, what's up? I appreciate that. And I appreciate that. And it might just end up being, we might just end up joining races together. But If not, I'm still gotta run this race. So I'm gonna stay here. You know? It's not in your head. They do that. They about to be running to the door. Hey man, yeah, I'm not interested. I gotta stop saying that I'm not interested either. It's like, I don't know. Because my last relationship was a real ass relationship, it wasn't like, because I feel like a lot of people's relationship is shells of convenience. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people be in relationships because they like a person's bank account, they like a person's face, or they just known a person for so long that it just makes sense. You know, people who just in a relationship because it makes sense, like, oh, y'all friends and y'all been friends and y'all both still single and okay, it just makes sense. Y'all go to the same places, y'all got similar friend groups, okay, it just make sense. They're like, nah, most people's relationships, I feel like in America, be shells of convenience. You in a relationship because you want to be in a relationship with somebody, just because you really want somebody, or you just want somebody to lay with, or you want somebody to smash on a regular, or you want somebody to talk to, but you didn't really do the process to vet that person and see if they worth being your partner, being your companion. And because I did do all that shit in my last relationship, like in terms of like, we vetted each other heavily for a long time. We still vetting each other like 10 years in. Like I'm still trying to see who you is and who you not. Because we did that and we were like actual friends outside of anything else, like we was real friends beyond anything else, it was a real dope relationship. You feel me? So you can't go from some shit that's dope and real to some shit that's like, this shit is just for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, I just don't think it'll like inspire you. Let me see. As soon as they find out, they'll try it. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that's why I gotta be cautious. Cause I'm not excited. I gotta stop saying this shit because I don't want to block my blessings either. I don't want to be like, I'm not interested in all you ladies. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't want to do that because my life partner might be up in there. My soulmate might be up in there. So I ain't going to just disregard people. But it's just a bunch of conversations I'm not interested in having. Because I feel like when you get out of a relationship that, you know, because I was engaged. Like, we were engaged. I proposed to her. We were engaged to be married. So our engagement just got called off. That's how serious the relationship was. We wasn't just doing to do. It was like, nah, that was a thing to get married. And now we're not getting married. So now that's just what it is. But, like, I feel like it's weird because I'm like, damn, how do you even go into the world and tell them that the engagement got called off? Like, now you're just like a fucking failure. You feel me? Like, how did you're failing at life? That's kind of how I'm thinking about it. And maybe I'm just all up in my own head about it. And I'm like, man, I don't want to tell nobody about this shit because I'm like, damn, that's, I really don't want to have these conversations with people. You feel me? I have it with y'all. It's kind of cool. But, yeah, other people that I got to, like, talk to every day, I don't know if I want to talk to them. Facts. The right person will align effortlessly. That's a fact. That's a mega fact. They fit a checklist. Bingo. My last one was toxic. Never again. Yo, never again. Right. Yeah, that's a big thing. I'm telling you. So, friendship, man. I say friendship is like the best way to start. But yeah, you can't block your blessings. I think like for us, we just got to be open. That goes right back to what we were saying. Beauty. Like, I think love is abundantly available to everybody at all times. It just depends on your level of acceptance. Like, are you gonna let the love in? Are you gonna, you know, go on that first date? Are you going to entertain a conversation with this person that may not seem so interesting to you? Are you going to allow yourself to have it? Or are you going to be like me right now? I feel like I'm probably not allowing myself to have it. I feel like maybe I got to let myself mourn and grieve my last relationship for a little while before I go out here trying to like smash somebody or trying to do some shit. Because before I was in that last relationship, I've had meaningless sex before. I know exactly what meaningless sex feel like. And that shit ain't it. Like, meaningless sex is for the fucking birds. Ain't no sex that good. Like, there ain't no sex that good that it's like, you gonna make me like feel something more for you than just this moment. Like, yeah, this moment is cool, bro, but it ain't that fucking cool because I don't really like you. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like you. I don't really know you that well, and I don't really like you. You feel me? Like, you cool, you're attractive, but you gotta really know the person and like the person. You feel me? Or at least I do now. That's how I feel. Let me see. I'm divorced, and I felt that way at first, but I gained a new version of myself, and I ain't embarrassed. That's what's up. That's what's up, Shanae. I like that. I look at it like all things work together, so what's meant to be will be. Keep your head up. Thank you for that, for sure. Same. IDK either. Hey, I successfully found who I am and what I need. It's not a failure, just a closed chapter. Hey, that's a dope way to put it. It is just that. That's really all it breaks down to. And I feel good about it because it's like, okay, yeah, like there was a lot of good moments in this thing, and this is something that like collectively has been going on for a long time. So it's like, okay, when you see the writing on the wall, it's like, all right, this is big writing on a big wall. I got to move away from this thing because this thing is not doing what the kind of relationship I want to be a part of should be doing. So And it's not changing no matter how much I kick and scream and cry about it and talk about it. It's not changing. So let me change. You feel me? So I agree with that. That's a great way to look at it. Like it ain't a failure. It's just like that's a chapter closed. I appreciate it. I'm extracting all the nutrients from it. Thank you. I'm taking all the vitamins from that thing, and I'm leaving all the negativity, but I'm still aware of what negativity look like. So if I see that same trait in another person, I'll be like, no, I'm not gonna deal with somebody who can't take accountability. I'm not gonna deal with somebody who's like gonna constantly sit and try to act like they not wrong in any kind of way and everyone else is wrong. Like, nah, bro, you gotta see yourself too. If you're willing to tell me about myself and you're willing to tell me all my shortcomings, all my failures, all my faults, and you expect me to listen to them and you expect me to hear you, understand it, and accept it, and then change my ways and build from it, I'm willing. I'm absolutely willing to change myself, bro, because I'm not perfect. I'm on my way to just keep working on myself, dog. That's what I want. But at the same time, if you're so apt to tell me about myself, but you can't receive none of what you're kicking out, there is a problem, man. And nobody can deny me there is a problem. If I could sit and tell a person how they look all day, but somebody try to tell me how I look, and I'm like, no, you're wrong. It's impossible. It's completely impossible. Like, that would never happen. No, because I already know about me, and I'm great. All right? I'm talking to a brick wall. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just crazy. The bright side is once you find your person, you'll be grateful the past worked out the way it did. Fact. I just like being in my own safe space. Hey, that's real. That's real. But sometimes, like, how do they word it? They're like, yo, the wall that you build to keep people out eventually becomes a prison. It's like, yeah, you're keeping enemies out, but you also keeping yourself in. So it's like, yo, I built a wall to keep these people out. But in all actuality, that wall also doubles as a prison. So, yeah, I would say that's something to think about. Because I think we all like our comfort zones, but if you want anything great, you got to leave your comfort zone. Very few times in life does something amazing come in your comfort zone. Joyful anticipation. Right, I love that. Why someone said that to me the other day? Because it's facts. That's why someone said it, because it's facts. You feel me? Because it's super facts. The vet, Staten, what up? Because it's super facts. That's why someone said it. Y'all play too much. I'm serious. That's real. Like, that's real. But it's true. Like, I think anybody who lives in their comfort zone can attest to that. It's like, yeah, I be in here, but I know I'm also keeping people out. You feel me? Ashley Maddox, what up? Yo, I'm actually about to jump off the live right now. I got a bunch of stuff to take care of real quick over here in the real world. And I appreciate y'all, man. Love, appreciation. This has been a dope conversation. Tomorrow we back on at 10 a.m. I'm still figuring out how to live stream on multiple services and multiple platforms, but I'm going to figure it out. I have no idea how I'm going to figure it out, but I'm going to figure this shit out one way or another. You know what I'm saying? I got to protect my peace. That's a real thing, though. Protecting your peace is absolutely a real thing. Ashley Maddox, what up? Nah, protecting your peace is absolutely a real thing. You feel me? But I feel like if protecting your peace comes at the cost of, like, foregoing your passion or foregoing your purpose, then, you know, maybe that's not our peace at all. Maybe that's just our, you know, our own insecurities and our own traumas keeping us there. You feel me? I could say I'm protecting my peace when I walk inside a party and I don't talk to any girls in there, or I could say I'm limiting my possibility of having an extraordinary experience with somebody. It's all the way that we choose to look at it. You know what I'm saying? That's all the way that we choose to say that. Like, that might be a protective wall, but someone else looking at it like, yo, this is a prison. No, this is a protective wall. No, that's a prison. Somebody might be like, I'm protecting my peace. No, you blocking your blessings. No, I'm protecting my peace. No, you blocking your blessings. And it's real subjective. You know what I'm saying? So nobody's really right. Only you know what's right for you. I say you could tell just based on how you feel. If you feel like you're in a position where you want more and you're not having more, then you already know. We do more, we get more. We go out, we hit that mingle, and I'm single and I'm ready to mingle. Yeah, I'm doing amazing. Hope you have a fantastic day. I definitely tune in tomorrow, love. Peace, Ashley. Yeah, thank you for tapping in. All right, I'm going to see y'all later, man. Y'all have a great way. It's just with my love life, though. Everything else is perfect. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I can appreciate that. And everybody, like, you know you better than anybody else. I could sit and give advice all day, but I really don't. You know, I don't really know what a person's situation is. I be telling my sister, I be giving my sister advice all the time. Like, yo, stop dealing with these niggas the way that you're dealing with them. And I had to check myself the other day because I'm like, yo, you know what? My advice is really relevant based on my perception. The way she's dealing with these men might be absolutely her purpose. And she may be supposed to be somebody who's a hopeless romantic, loving on these people the way she's loving on them, and going through life. Who am I to stop God's plan if that's God's plan for your life? You feel me? So you never know. But yeah, I'm going to see y'all later, man. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for the convo. Y'all have a great day. Peace. I'm going to see y'all later. Shanae, Adriana B, Beauty, Tutu, Yasuke, Cousin Jack, Rosiah, Geronimo Black, Ashley Maddox, User 455, Rob 1705, and Phyllis Jones. I'm going to see y'all later. The advice we give is also for ourselves. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I be speaking on a bunch of stuff that I really need advice on. You feel me? But that, like, I feel like sometimes when you open up the door, it allows people to like, okay, cool. Hey, I think this and I think that. And then you can listen to people chime in on your own inner self-talk, and then you get to like take advice from other people, you know? But yeah, I'm going to see y'all later, man. Y'all have an amazing day. Appreciate y'all for being on the live. If you're not already following me, please make sure to follow me. And then, yeah, tomorrow at 10 a.m., I'm going to see y'all, all right? Have a good one. Peace, 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 peace. And I'm probably going to go live in my rehearsal, so I'll definitely see y'all. Peace, peace, peace. Have a good one. Peace.